Am I late? Living Amen was first, he says. I don't remember what I had it scheduled for. Ah, there you are. Get it set up here on my phone. Also, copy the link, put it in here. If anyone wants to come up. I did not answer, Lauren. That was, I think, midday or late after or late morning at least. Something I don't remember exactly when it was. Hey, Jeep fam, welcome in. Let me pin this comment. That way, whoever wants to can come up. All right, what did I miss in the meantime? Whoops, I did not want to shut that off. Let's see. Tina's in here. Shannon's in here. Skinner Farms. Mitchell. Chill, Indiana. Randy. I don't know if Living MN's still in here or not. Steve's in here. I did get a haircut. I got all of them cut, even the beard. All right, who's coming up? Now, I do have somebody that may want to come up a little later. That lady that I met out at the coast a few weeks back, some of you picked her up. She gets off work around 7:30, I believe it is, our time. So in about an hour. And she acted like she would come up and introduce herself and yeah, let you guys meet her. Let me get her, see if I can get her channel link. How about forget her channel? Hey, Gray Wolf. Yeah, I don't even remember what her channel name is. It's a kind of a different one. Let me see if I can look it up on Instagram real quick. It is here it is. All right. So this lady may come up a little later. If you don't have her, pick her up. She is a bass fishing lady. Lives out in around Coos Bay, Oregon, and fishes for bass all the time. What's up, Eric? Anyone is welcome to come up on panel, chat with us. So yeah, if you could pick up Chris is her name. What's everybody been up to today? What's up, Uper? Our weather's been it was bad Saturday. We had a windstorm come through. We got a branch blew out of the tree back here, hit the house a little bit, but it's not big enough to do much damage. And then rain. Yeah, I got a haircut, Eric. Rain, and yesterday it rained some. Today it's been partly sunny, and the wind picked up this afternoon. This morning it was nice. I went down to the creek and went fishing. Got a few of them. That'll be a video coming up. Cooking on the grill and playing in the pool. It'd be a little cool to play in the pool around here. It's 59 degrees right now. What you been up to, Tina? You been doing any fishing? You got burnt from the sun. What's up, Heidi and Joe? Welcome in. Had snow in Central Oregon. I was thinking about coming over there today. Earlier, I was thinking about coming over there today and shooting sage rats, but I just kind of didn't do much of anything. What's up, Ashley? Creel, what's up? Yeah, I got a fresh cut. Had a deer in the field. What did you do? Go out and chase it down? Creel's been putting out some pretty good cooking videos. About made me hungry the other day when he did that sea trout and bluefish. I was a Karen and yelled at him for eating the bluefish. Not really. I look out of focus? I don't know. Am I out of focus? Turn that light on. Maybe that'll help. Forgot to get my sticker board out. Yeah, set that over here so you can see it while we go. Maybe. Had layers. But I need, if you haven't sent me a sticker yet and you want it displayed on that board, send it to me. I'll, yeah, maybe it is the haircut, Randy. I'll put my email here in the chat. There's the email. What's up, Squirrels Magnet Fishing? Always get your name messed up when I try to say it. My wagon is blurry? What wagon? You mean my buggy? Clean the lens. Is that any better? I look fine right here. It's probably just bad service or something. What's up, Marcia? I don't know what I'm streaming at. It's just a camera on the computer. Don't even know what it is. Yeah, I'm still ugly, Lauren. maybe you should put your glasses on. Did you shave after that beating you got? No, that's not why. I knew I needed a haircut then. I was getting tired of my hair then. It's clear as anything on mine. Let me shut down some of these other tabs. Maybe that'll help. I am uploading a video to YouTube right now, so man, I would love to, Lawrence. I can't though. I can't. I ain't. I'm taking the whole next week off, so probably can't be taken off this week. Because your glass. Well, clean your glasses then if I'm blurry. Phone still types by itself. Not already. I'm yawning already. Yeah, Steve, I fixed the rest of that lingcod up that you gave me from when Grits and you and me did that collab out there at the coast. The last of it that we have, I fixed it up tonight. That was pretty good. It's very blurry, but you have never looked better, that's for sure. That's what it is, Ashley. It's a holiday. That's what it is. Except Creel. Creel don't drink. Except days that end in Y. So nobody's going to come up and talk to me. Yeah, I tried it with some breading this time. I don't like breading much, but I did a real thin breading. It was actually pretty good. You got a glimpse of 2 fawns today, so it was a good day. Yeah, that's always nice. maybe. I'm trying to decide why it would be. Coffee sounds good right now, actually. You can jump on your iPhone, but usually it doesn't last very long. Seems like, anyway. Ottercat, a lot of, so that was that hunt we did. That was the fourth hunt we did on that ditch, and that was we killed 40 of them off of that ditch so far. So the last four, I think the last four nutria hunting videos had that ditch on it, but one of those videos also had another ditch to begin with. That's sweet, Ed, because I got one that I need fixed. Maybe when he comes to Oregon, I'll get him to fix it for free. Was that Skinner? Was that when you were at the? I don't remember where you were. Was that the Saturday live that he did? Here's old Big Skip. There he is.
What's up, Earl?
Not much. There you go, Lauren. We'll keep him busy. Thanks, Ed, for that info, because we need an old retired guy to do something for us. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I was there. Josh, that didn't go so well.
How you liking
I saw
that
you
boat?
were live earlier today, and I saw it too late, is what I saw it.
Yeah, my phone overheated and shut down on me.
That's no good.
Me and Zach were trying out a new place, and we ended up with 4 in the boat. About a 17 that Zach caught. I caught one about 10, maybe 12. And then we had a couple of small ones.
Yeah, I tried something new today. I went, instead of taking the kayak down the creek, I went and just put my waders on and just went wading down the creek. And
Sweet.
there's one spot down there I thought I might run into a problem. I didn't think the creek was going to be up very much. It rained the last 2 days, but I didn't think it rained very much. Well, the creek's up about a foot and muddy, and that foot almost got me in trouble. I got down to where the beavers have a feed pile on the bottom of the creek, I guess. There's sticks everywhere and mud, and I couldn't go. I got onto it, but the further downstream I went, it just dropped off, and I couldn't get through it. So I walked back upstream. Thank you, Tina. I walked back upstream over to the bank a little closer, and it was deep mud, but I got around it.
Well, that's good.
I did try that camera mount out, Lauren. That video is probably either coming out Friday or Monday in a week, or the following Friday. One of those. It worked great. That thing worked great. But I had the camera pointed. It wasn't too high, but it was up plenty high, and I didn't get very many releases on video because I was down. Down beside the kayak, and it was pointed out to where you could see the front of the kayak and further, not necessarily right beside the kayak. So I have to make sure the camera angle is pointed down a little further. You'll still be able to see out, but it's learning thing.
Yeah.
I forgot to make sure that everyone was. I think everyone on here is still mods. So far, it looks like it. Steve must be ready for a nap. He's coming up.
I'll give you a few minutes before I nap, Earl.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Big Skip.
Hey, how you doing, Steve?
I'm doing well tonight. How you doing, Earl?
Doing good. I was just, I was
Hey,
hoping
Gray
I'd
Wolf.
get out on the ocean this weekend, but
Pretty
it
bad
just
out there
wasn't.
here.
Yeah, it just wasn't very nice.
What's up, Creel?
I'm not going to go out and risk my biscuits for anybody.
I heard that. Hey, Krill.
Creel's back. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was saying, hey, Living Him In is back.
Low living.
So this little bit Chris is that girl that I met out there at the 10-mile lake or whatever out at the coast. She's maybe going to come up on panel tonight and introduce herself. The one that we got up above 50 subs, that one live.
Yeah.
Remember that. Where's she at now?
At work. She's a nurse.
No,
and
as
she
far
works.
as subs go.
Oh, I don't know. She was back, last I checked, she was back mid 40s again. I think we got her up over 60 that night, and she dropped way back again.
Huh.
So,
I guess they
I
weren't
can
sticking.
check. I got her pulled up. She's at 45 right now. The last I had looked, I think she was at 43. But so if you think you have her, maybe you want to check that again. Make sure you still have her. Yeah, I just looked, but yeah.
Great
Dan,
Wolf says she's at 45.
Dan, are you fishing? Did you fish today, or you done fishing for the weekend? You need 7 more to hit your 100. 700. Well, should be able to do that on here tonight. Skinner Farms needs 7 more. I could probably give you 3 more. All right, Marcia. Let's see. I think Skinner Farms 694. This might take me a little bit. I'm going to Skinner Farms and helping him out with all my other channels here.
I got you. Well, me and Zach fished most of the day today, so I'm gonna jump off here. I gotta work in the morning. 4 o'clock's gonna come off early, so
Yep, it is.
I'm gonna get me some sleep.
It's not bad getting up at 4 in the morning if you're going fishing or hunting.
No, it's not.
But if you're working, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I know, right? And my thing is, I get up at 4 to be at work at 7.
Wow. That's a lot of commuting.
No, I've got about a 4-minute commute, but I've got to get up. I've got to be up for a little while to get everything unlocked and cracked. And
You're not that old. Come on now.
no, but it was the journey getting here.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Like the old saying comes, I won't take a perfect body to the grave. I'm gonna come in sliding sideways, yelling "Yeehaw! What a ride!"
We should all do that.
Yep. Well, y'all all have a good one and be careful. And hope you're enjoying your boat, Earl.
Oh, I'm loving that thing. That thing's working great.
I'm looking at one a guy's got up in Knoxville. It's a let's see if I can find it here.
What's up, Ed?
Hey Ed.
Hey, Edward.
What's up, Ed?
Not much.
Hey, Ed.
You need to turn your YouTube side off or mute it. I mean.
Or the TV.
Side off or mute it. I mean.
I did.
Okay. Where you at now, Skinner Farms? For subs, I got.
But it ain't working on my phone.
It's not. I can hear you.
I can see you, unfortunately.
Hey Earl. What I'm looking at is a 2-owner 1994 Crestliner Phantom 196 SST2. It's got a Minn Kota Ultera 4-link. A
Probably got a
Solix.
2-stroke on it, huh?
It's got a 94 Johnson 150 Silver Star. So
Is that a 2-stroke?
I think so. 38-gallon fuel tank.
Wow.
Minn Kota Ultera 24 volt. A Solix 12, a Helix 10, 4 new batteries, 2 chargers, a Ron's custom enclosure, 12 heavy Magcats rods with pin Fathom 20s on them, 16 Smackdown rod holders, multi-bars, cutting board, 3 anchors, RS net, RS weight sling, a cover, a trailer cover, a ton of terminal tackle, 100-pound of weights, new bearings, new brakes with extras, life jackets, paddle. Says I'm sure he wants 35 for all of it.
35,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. 35,000.
Yeah. Just the trolling motor and the 2 graphs are a little over $11,000.
Yeah.
I've already priced them.
Ed, you got your other one on still. Well,
Okay.
you don't have to
Okay.
just leave. He's just like a woman, man. He gets offended.
I know. Yeah, living him in. I priced the trolling motor and the two
All right, Tina.
depth finders, and if you bought those new, it'd be a little over $11,000.
Yeah, that's
And then
Night,
of course
Brenda.
you got
boats are
12.
going crazy right now.
You got almost $3,000 in rods and reels.
Yeah.
I mean, the boat looks awesome. Are we friends on Facebook, Earl?
No, because I don't have Facebook.
I got you.
I got me four envelopes ready to go out in the mail though. One of them to Shannon, Carter Custom Lures, Dark 30, Cranking and Yanking.
You got that check in the mail for me?
What check? I got I got my mower sending it to you.
Your what?
The mower? Ed says you fix mowers for free.
Oh. What did he call you today or something?
No, he just said it in the chat.
Oh, I'm not even looking.
That you fix mowers for free.
No, this guy across the street had a mower, and it was Husqvarna, and it wasn't running. And he says, "Hey, you want it? You can have it." And I said, "Really? Yeah." So I traded him some salmon that I had in the freezer for it, and within 3 hours, I had it running and works great. So
Sweet. Hey,
yeah.
Bud Files. Maybe I should give you my old John Deere. There's nothing wrong with the motor, but the pulley and the drive pulley blew apart and a spring broke. I don't think it'd take very much money to fix it. It's just a pain to get into it, and I'll probably never get it done. I was going to fix it up and sell it
Can you deliver it?
out to the coast. Yeah.
That's little.
You're coming up with $8,249 living in Mensit
Wow.
for that
was-
trolling motor and that.
I had
Or wait,
30
Daniel, were you talking about the super chat that you were trying to send, or what?
because I had 3,300 on the trolling motor.
What's
All right,
up, Snake River?
Well, all right, Earl, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later.
All right, have a good one. Thanks for coming up.
Oh, yeah. We'll see you next time, Earl. See you, Steve. Have a good one.
All right.
Good night. Good night. You're still kind of blurry, Earl.
I wonder why. It never is any other time, is it?
No, usually real sharp and clear. But
Well,
I don't know, maybe
it's-
people like it this
maybe
way
it is
better.
maybe it is because I'm uploading a video right now. But
How much time's left on it?
a long time. It doesn't tell me how long, but it started probably an hour and a half ago, and it's at 16%. So it's got a long time.
Mine always tells me how long it's going to be.
Yeah,
It counts down in seconds.
That's because you have one of them fancy machines. I just have a little old HP.
That's what I got. Guess what? What, Ashley?
Helix 10, $18.99. Mendeck 3,000. Sonic 12, $24.99. 49, I mean. Who's back?
Yeah, the only thing with a boat like that is how many hours on that motor. I mean, the motor is going to be expensive if it goes.
Yeah. What's up, Ashley?
The Grim Reaper's in the ditch.
Is he?
Yep. Turn the alarm off.
That's right, Ashley.
What?
She said you're from Wyoming.
Yeah. That's supposed to mean something?
She came up with that all by herself. Well, with the help of your little thing on the bottom of your screen there.
She knows that.
Yeah, I know. Ashley, why don't you ever show your face?
Yeah.
I need to go get
Whatever
some
happened
tea.
to whatever happened to Alicia? I don't see her anymore. Not on
I
chats
think
anymore.
she hates me or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Tell her to stand in
No,
line.
I don't think she does, but I don't know. She did. She hasn't hung out in a long time.
No, I know. Just a good guess, huh? Yeah, Sandy Toes too. She hasn't been around for a while.
She was in one last week.
Oh, was she? Oh, I think that's when I went to bed.
Yeah, maybe.
Come on, Earl. I'm expecting some
What?
old man comment
For what?
from saying I went to bed.
Oh,
I said I went to
I mean,
bed. I went to bed when Sandy Toes came on.
yeah, well, I mean, it's late back there. You're what, 2 hours? You're only 1 hour behind us, right?
1 hour ahead of you.
That way from us, whatever it is.
Ashley, where's Living MN from? Dun, 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 da, 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 da.
Don't quit your day job there, Steve.
Yeah,
Or wait,
I
you
don't have a
already
day
did.
job.
I know. Been out in the kayak anymore?
No, it's been raining, windy, awful here. We got 2.5 inches of rain in the last 24 hours now. For us,
I don't know
is
how much.
unbelievable.
I don't know how
I mean,
much
for Oregon,
we
that's
had.
probably a typical rainstorm. For us, it's not.
No, that's not really typical for here. It doesn't rain that much usually. But I mean, it drizzles a lot, but we don't usually. It doesn't add up to a whole lot usually. I was a little surprised at how full the creek was this morning. I mean, it
Yeah, I think it was
rained
rolling pretty
Saturday.
good.
It rained Saturday, and then yesterday we had a couple good rains, but I didn't think it was going to affect the creek much. Man alive, it sure did.
Hmm.
Got my garden plot tilled up. That's right, Lauren. And
Kansas.
got my garden plot tilled
Ashley
up.
got
I
it right. Minnesota.
went down to the neighbors to get the tractor and tiller. And about the time I get down there, it started sprinkling, and the whole western sky was just black. Came home quick and started tilling, and it started dumping rain. The longer I went, the more dirt got in the yard. It just kept building up on the tractor tires, and then when I'd turn around, it'd fall off. What's up, Bobby?
Well, that's got to be
Steve
one
has
hell of a garden you put in.
What's that?
So that's one heck of a garden you're putting in.
Well, I always put in a big garden. I mean, I say I always do. I have the last few years, but Last year it didn't do very good because fishing had the priority instead of the garden. A few years ago, I had a really good garden. I had peas up over 7 feet.
Yeah, I got facial hair again. I couldn't stand the look of my wife kept giggling at me. She got a new boyfriend.
My garden is probably close to 100 by 100. No,
That's a big garden.
It wouldn't be that big. Probably 75 by 75. Something like that.
So I expect some fresh vegetables when I come there in a couple of weeks.
I just tilled the thing, man. Gray Wolf's is 22 by 54. I never measured mine, but it's big.
Come check that out.
Yeah, I just tilled mine, Bobby. Saturday in the rain. Didn't work so well. I might have to go down and get the tractor again and go over it again because of all the rain. But at least I got all the thistles mowed down and tilled into the ground.
Oh, that's good. Till the thistles in it so they grow well next year.
No, I tried to get them before they went to seed.
Probably should have sprayed them with Roundup or something earlier. Kill them all together.
Probably should have, but I mowed them down with the mower, and then they were getting tall again, so I tilled them in. So no one else is going to come up? Here in about 30 minutes. Brian with something vacations. I don't know how to say that one. Welcome in. Square Tables in here. Welcome in.
Oh, I don't know some of these guys.
That Brian is a new one.
Yeah.
Which ones don't you know?
Well, Brian and Square Table. Degenerates.
Yeah, Square Table.
I'm not sure I have Skinner Farms either.
Well, he's trying to get up to 700, so you should go pick him up. He was at $6.99 last time I looked. What's up, Danimal? What's up, Mitchell?
Oh, not much. I had a question
Mitchell.
for Steve. I asked it in the comments. What day do you put out videos,
That's a good one.
Steve?
That's a good question.
Thanks, Earl. You know, here in Wyoming, it's really hard to get on a schedule just because the weather is, and I don't have anything backed up, and we can't get in the mountains yet. So, I mean, there's really not much I can do here. So, not very often. Whenever I find something I can put on, I wish I could get like Earl and pick a specific time, Fridays or Mondays or something, and do that, but it just doesn't seem to work out for me here.
Well, I watched your last video. I was like,
So,
and I've been waiting for the next one.
Really? Okay. I might try a kayak again this later in the week. It's supposed to get kind of nice. Like I say, it's been storming here for the last couple of days.
Yeah. I can't stay on very long, Earl. I just wanted to hop on here just so I could ask Steve that question, really.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could answer it.
He struggles to get out of the house anymore, so it's hard for him to make videos.
Yeah. Thanks,
Well, I
Earl.
mean, after that last live that he was on, he fell asleep in. I guess I can see it. It was like,
Yeah.
Oh, you guys.
It was pretty. It was pretty. You got some pretty good grief over that, Steve, in the
I
comments.
know.
It was pretty hilarious.
Is Bobby still in here? Hook fishing?
Even my wife's laughing.
Yeah, she probably was watching from that end, watching you sleep on my life.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Randy says your wife won't let you stay long, Mitchell.
And she just got off work, so she was wanting to watch a movie. He's not wrong.
Bobby, did you clip that out of my live and make a little short video of it, of where Steve fell asleep? He said he was going to, but I don't think he ever did.
I didn't see it on there.
Yeah.
No, I didn't fall asleep.
The only reason why Earl shaved, I don't care what he says, is because he got a lot of grief last Friday.
When he's yawning?
No, they were
For
getting
my
pretty
Amish
good. Don't tell him,
beard.
Earl. Yeah,
For my Amish
beard.
So, let me think. Susie, the reason we said that he fell asleep was because that the internet froze up and he had his eyes closed, just sitting there like he is now, and it looked like he was sleeping.
Looks like my eyes are closed right now.
he actually wasn't sleeping, but it looked like it.
I'm just going to stay like this all the time, so like this. No, I wasn't sleeping. Oh.
Shannon's sides are hurting again. Why? He said he tried for like 90 minutes to clip that out, and he couldn't. I don't know why. Wonder why he can't.
I don't know. I guess I'm glad he can't. Unless it gets me some subscribers. If that is head on. Go ahead and do it.
Where are you sitting by now?
This morning I was at like 414, I think.
Oh, I thought you were on your couch.
I'm just sitting to the subscribers. Or were you? I can't tell with you, Earl.
That's what I meant anyway.
I must have been dozing off when you asked me that question.
Yeah, probably. Lauren wondered if you need some tape for your eyelids.
Some toothpicks maybe.
Thank you, Ashley. Don't forget the thumbs up and the weird faces, I think is what she's trying to say.
Weird faces?
Or she put the thumbs up sign and then some faces after it.
Oh. Well, that one kind of looks like you, Earl. Oh, you took it off.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they were kind of cute, weren't they?
just like you.
Yeah, just like me. You're at $6.99, Skinner? I thought
I'm
we
sure
just
you'll
got
tag me
you to
in
$700. Did you get him, Steve? You get Skinner Farm? Yeah.
No, I didn't. I guess I could do it on my phone. I was going to do it afterwards, but.
Got you. Squirrels magnets back.
Is it $6.99 right now? Is that what he said?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that means.
See, you're number 700. Oh, no. Hooked Fishing got him first.
I'd be the number.
No, you're 701 because
I thought I'd get a prize or something.
See there how easy that was? Now if we can get Chris up here at 7:30 or whenever she gets off work, maybe we can get her up to 75 again tonight. We had her above 60 last time.
All right, I got Skinner now.
I think I got Skinner with all of my channels except for the reef robber. Just kidding. I think I got him with the reef robber one too. Let me check though.
Ed sent me a text and he says he doesn't know what happened to his phone. It messed up. He can't talk on it. I can hear you guys, but he can't talk. You guys
And
must
that's
be old.
supposed to be a bad thing? No, he texts me
It was
too.
good for a laugh. Did he?
I know.
Are you still in here, Ed? AKA Lawrence?
How many of you need to hit Earl's like button? I still have to, Lauren. Oh no, wait, I did. Never mind.
I'm good. I hit it earlier.
So where are you at now,
922
Mitchell?
Crappie Barbecue. Wish my wife had that phone. What phone?
The one that doesn't talk, but you can hear.
Oh. Gotcha.
Oh, well, that's
What's
just
up,
my
JJ?
first initial thought.
Yeah, that's
That was a good
probably
thought.
right. That's probably right. That makes sense. Welcome in 922.
It's going to take
Yeah, I
a
don't
lot
know.
for me, Josh, to get to 1,000.
Where are you at now, Mitchell?
470. I've been stuck there. I can get to 470 and I drop down to 450. Or 370. I'm sorry. 370. And then I get 373. My wife's over here. Yeah, my wife needs that phone too. Just kidding, babe. I get to 370 and then I get bumped. I keep getting bumped back down.
440 now.
Huh?
You went back to 440 now. She'll make sure a bunch of them unsubscribe.
Right. No, it was 370 is I said the wrong number. So I get to 370 and then I lose like 20 of them and then it's a slow drive back up to 370 and I've been here for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I got stuck around 380 for a long time. Like, I don't know, a couple of weeks, I guess. And you go up and down, up and down, up and down. So now it's just kind of gradually growing again. So
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get off here and watch this movie with the kids and the wife. It's
All right.
all right,
So-
take care.
I'll see you guys later.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks for coming up.
No problem, Earl. See you, Steve.
See ya. Yeah, he was getting the eye from the wife, I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Sidetracked. If you would drop out of the channel and leave wife and kids, you could hit 1,000. Randy calls Mitchell sidetrack. Hit me, please. Why would I hit you? JJ? J&J? Lauren says I stuck at really Don't really care.
Lauren, you were going to buy a camera and start doing some stuff. How come you're not doing that? Or did you?
He's using his old camera. He just bought another battery for it.
Oh. But he doesn't have any videos out, does he?
No, he was gonna take it when we went nutria hunting the other night, but he didn't. Didn't even take it with him. I think he'll probably start videoing some coyote hunting stuff, maybe, or trail riding. I'm not sure what all he's got planned, but
Yeah, doesn't he have some property or something on the east side of Oregon that he goes to? I know we talked
yeah.
about that.
Well, I don't know if he has property. He just goes over there and hunts.
Oh, okay.
You missed who you need to hit up and share? Is that what you're saying? Here's one that you can follow. We're going to try to get her going again. She's below 100.
Is she going to come on here, you said?
She acted like she would in like between 7:30 and 8:30 sometime. But
Oh, it's only, what time is it there? Oh,
it's
8:20, huh?
getting
Or
close
7:20.
to 7:30. It's about almost after 7. So, yeah. I went to put my footage from today onto the computer. My computer's full. I can't get the footage on my computer. So I'm going to have to start either deleting footage or getting thumb drives or whatever to put it on.
Yeah, I've got a
Or
regular
just-
hard drive. Hard drive,
I
I
might
put mine on.
I might have to do that too or something, but
Sheep's head, those are good eating.
what are?
Sheep's head, Ashley's going to
Oh,
cook some
yeah.
up. She said. Yeah, you know, I've got so many channels on there. It's hard to get on there and try to watch everybody, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's tough. I'm sure we're all in the same boat.
Yeah, Randy watches a lot of channels. Shannon deletes all her stuff. Well, I bet too if Randy is in them. Now I have a bunch of footage that I could get rid of easy enough. I mean, I made my videos for YouTube, so I don't really need the footage of it, all the clips and everything. But
Yeah, that's the thing too. Do you have a file, and then you have all your clips in there, and then you have your finished product in there? Is that what you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those clips are what takes up a lot of the memory.
Yeah, because the actual video is only parts of all those clips usually.
Right. Yeah.
I should go back through and just delete all the clips and save the full video. What I'd like to do though, when I start fishing on the ocean at least, is save some of the best clips for an end of the year overlap or overview video, whatever. So have a file that has just the good stuff in it so I can go back and make a video. What's up, Danimal?
What's up, Earl?
Hey, Danimal.
Yeah,
Not
that's
more.
Steve-O.
Yeah.
What's up, Steve? So what's this I hear that you've been sleeping on the job?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
My golly, it's going to go viral.
Earl, you're gonna have to tell me which live it is so I can go back and I'll clip it.
It was the last Monday night, wasn't it?
I don't know. I was sleeping.
Or it was one of the Monday night ones.
Yeah,
So.
might have been. Yeah, it might have been last Monday.
Lee Wilder. Earl never sleeps. Well, you aren't around to see. I just took a nap this afternoon.
Earl's at that age where he needs his midday naps.
You got that right. Guy that works as hard as I do needs to sleep too.
Asleep.
How are you getting that?
He likes those snacks too, just before he goes to sleep.
He don't have any kids, so those snacks all stay for him.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
922's only been fishing in the ocean once. He must not get sick, though. He said it was a blast.
That's good. Yeah. So Randy says I should call my channel now Sleepy Steve from Wyoming.
If the shoe fits.
I suppose.
Yes, sir.
What are you guys up to tonight?
Not much.
Watching it rain.
You have a good holiday weekend?
Oh, yeah. Sun's shining here, finally. I should be out fishing, but here I'm talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you do this weekend, Animal?
I got home. I got to come home Friday night. I spent the weekend with my son and my dad. We took him to the drag races. Well, it was more as just test and tune, but we took him to the drag strip. Got to see some fast cars. He liked that. Hung out with one of his friends today. Went over there and went swimming.
That's fun.
Yep. Tried to have a good weekend with him.
Is that the fuelies on the drag strip, or is that just modifieds, or what is it?
That was, they called, well, Friday night's test for anybody. And
That's kind of
test
cool.
and tune, test and tuning, yeah, test and tune and grudge race night. And then Saturday is supposed to be like professional test and tune. But I questioned some of them.
Oh yeah.
There were some fast cars there. There was one, I don't know that it was Top Fuel, but it was one of those rail dragsters. They're not all Top Fuel just because they're that style, but yeah, it was a good time. What?
I said, all right, 922, have a good evening. They're headed out.
Yeah.
Later, 922. And hello, everybody in chat that I haven't said hi to. I was driving, and so I got a late start. I decided to take my time and not get in any hurry, even though it's a 3.5-hour drive up there. I was like, well, I'm going to spend as much time with Dom as I can. So
Awesome.
stopped and got
You're headed
gas
out
and
there?
got on.
Yeah.
Yep. I just got on the road it was about 10 till 9 when I hit the highway after getting gas.
Yeah.
But it's all turnpike all the way up there. So.
Don't talk about gas in this program.
Yeah. Why, you got enough of it?
Earl does.
I do
Thank you,
right
Earl.
now. I just got filled up today. So,
Yeah.
Sore subject.
hey, there's a little bit. Chris just showed up.
Who's a little bit Chris?
That's that girl that I met out there at the coast that day that I was running panels and she was fishing.
Oh yeah.
We were
Okay.
pushing her channel the other day.
That's a new one to me. I'll have to come back and check it out.
I will.
But I still got almost 3 hours, about 3 hours driving to get up there.
Yeah.
I don't have to be at work until 8.
Chris,
right.
if you want to come up on panel and tell everybody about your channel, you can follow that pin link at the top of the chat, and it'll get you in there.
Yeah.
If you don't want to follow it, just click dismiss. That's what I always do. I don't
Click
care.
what?
Dismiss. Get rid of that pinned message. It's blocking my chat. Hey, when you pin a message, all you do, like if you do it from StreamYard, all you do is star it, right? Is that what it? Like if you click,
I pin it in the YouTube side so that it goes up to the top.
See, I'm never able to get in on the YouTube side, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. She's gonna pin her. She's gonna change her device and be back shortly. So.
God, you scared her off already.
Yeah, Earl.
I know it. It was probably you, Steve.
Could be.
Well, we know it wasn't me.
Saw sleepy Steve up there. I don't know. It could have been you, Dan.
I don't think it was me.
Yeah, well, 50-50 chance it was Earl or I.
Couldn't have been me.
So did you do any fishing this weekend, Earl?
I did this morning. I put my waders on and went and waded the creek instead of my kayak. And we got enough rain this weekend that the creek's about a foot higher than it should be. I didn't realize it was going to be that high. But anyway, it worked.
Well, it didn't wash you away, so.
No, I got a little light there for a minute, though. When it was up above my waist, those waders about picked me up.
Yeah. And I come across a video while I was looking around my YouTube earlier today, and it was some dudes doing like a, one against each. There were like 3 of them, and they had picked up these water walking shoes from Alibaba. You ought to get some of those, Earl. They look like big bananas.
I saw a picture of them.
Yeah, look like big bananas on your feet. You ought to get some of them.
I don't think I could keep my balance very good. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up?
Hello, Chris.
Hey.
Hello, Chris.
How's it going?
Steve up here in the corner is sometimes from Seal Rock.
Seal Rock. Is that up north?
Up above Florence a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Just below Waldport.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Or Newport, excuse me. Above Waldport.
Yeah. North of Waldport. Just a little bit.
I'm driving through the darkness of Oklahoma, so there's no point in having my camera on.
That's probably a good idea. Driving.
I'm a good driver.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Camera or not.
So, do you get out fishing any this weekend?
What's that?
Chris, did you get out fishing any this weekend?
I actually did. I was out at 10 Mile yesterday, and I caught me about 4 good-sized bass, so I was pretty excited.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you ever do
What's that?
any shad fishing?
I've attempted to, but I'm not really good at it. I have shad darts, but I just lose them.
No.
tried striper. I haven't caught any striper yet. So shad and striper are on my list.
Well, doesn't Coos
I want
Bay
to go
have
down to
a,
the Uncle. What's
Coos
that,
Bay has a
Steve?
run of stripers that go up there, don't they?
So the stripers, Umpqua and Coquille Rivers right now.
Oh, okay.
Are they still running?
Yeah, from what I hear, they're running pretty good and bad.
I should have done that today. If I'd have known they were running, I didn't know they were running still. Figured it was
Yeah.
over with.
I heard about they were still a little bit closer to the ocean, but I don't know. I don't know enough about them to. Yeah, that's still out of my realm of knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, you need to meet up with Earl some more and give him some lessons because he still needs them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude,
Dan knows you well, Earl.
He knows how to throw a crab pot, but that's about it.
That's true.
that's funny.
He's always crabby.
Crab matter too. No.
Yeah. I better watch it, or he's never gonna send me. He's never gonna send me any more crab meat.
Chris, did you see my last crabbing video?
I did not. I'm trying to catch up on all these awesome YouTubers that have suddenly subscribed to my account.
Yeah.
I need to really catch up on my videos because I feel like I have nothing worth watching right now.
Oh,
Hey,
you
don't
got
feel bad.
some stuff on there that are pretty good though.
You're in the same boat as me, then.
I have
You probably got it better than me because all I got is a bunch of lives where I never catch fish.
yeah, I have
And a little.
video, but
Go ahead.
posted.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a few things in me, my artwork, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Other than that, just good.
I've got a lot on Instagram, and yes, I have the infamous TikTok, so that's where you'll see a lot of my stuff. So I got to focus a little bit more here on the YouTube side.
Yeah, I ran that evening that I saw you out there. I ran live just like this, and I dropped your link quite a few times and got people to come over there. But it looks like you lost a whole lot of those. I say a whole lot. You lost 15 of them or so. We had
See
you
what kind of quality. I see what kind of quality subscribers you got, Earl.
Hey, she was at 20. What, when we started, 23 or something? 20. I don't remember what she was at.
I don't remember. I was just surprised.
Yeah. It just, I knew we could probably get you up to 50, but I didn't know we could. I was a little surprised we got you above 60, but that's good.
Yeah,
That's what we do here. We try to help each other grow.
Yeah. That's cool too. Yeah, I just kept these notifications on my email. I'm like, what? Where'd all these people come from?
It's nice to see them, though.
Yeah, yeah, it was definitely a surprise. It was awesome.
Yeah, I like when I get those notifications. Go ahead.
One of these guys that have like 3 million subscribers, what their email looks like.
Oh God.
Can you
They
imagine?
probably have it turned off so they don't even know.
Yeah,
I
that's
wonder.
because it like one after another, and you're like, I can't keep up with that. There's no way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool. It's cool to have that many subscribers and everything, but you know, when you get big like that, I mean, hell, it's not like most of those people really even care about their subscribers when they get to that point. It's just all it is business to them, and it's not like they read the comments that come in or anything else. I mean, how could you? They get thousands of them a day, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love the interaction with everybody. That's what it's all about to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's good for you Amish people. I mean, You need it.
Keeps you away
Yeah,
from making
probably.
heaters and dressers.
That's right. See what I have to put up with, Chris.
Chris, I know he's not Amish. I know he's one of those Mennonite weird people, but I give him hell and call him an Amish person. I mean, he should take it as a compliment.
Oh,
I do from you.
I've never seen a video of 300 friggin' Mennonites picking up a barn and carrying it half a mile.
You didn't?
Good point.
No, but I've seen the Amish do it.
oh my God.
I have to get some together.
Yeah, have you never seen any of those videos? Yeah, there's like, I guess
I've
maybe
been
they built
there.
it in the wrong spot.
I've been there,
Huh?
man. I've been there. No, not really. I haven't.
I was about to say, you're allowed to hang out with the Amish?
Oh, yeah.
He hangs out with us. I mean,
Now,
That's fun.
we've actually had those Mennonites come out to our town and build things for us.
Yeah.
They've actually done
I
good
have
stuff.
some videos of some Amish putting hay in their barn, but out of respect to the Amish for not wanting to be on video, I haven't posted them. So,
Yeah, they're pretty strict about that.
yeah.
Hey,
Not
Earl
that
Randy
they-
wants to, Missouri
What's that,
Outlaw
Dan?
Randy wants to. I think Missouri Outlaw Randy wants to ask a question because he's saying raise your hand if you want to ask a question.
I think that was when we were all talking over each other. He was like, raise your hand if you have a question.
Oh,
Gotta be a teacher. Call that me.
Yeah.
see, unlike these guys, even while I'm driving, I try to pay attention to chat when I'm on panel.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't been moving much, so it's easy for you.
No idea what it is.
I think Shannon likes your giggles, Chris.
Mine?
I thought
Somebody's.
it was yours, Earl.
I can't see any comments, so I don't know what's going on in the comment section.
Well, they are
There's
good
no-
giggles.
Yeah, I told my husband, I'm like, so if you hear me talking to myself in the bedroom, I'm just talking to some of my fishing people. Don't mind me.
Exactly.
He looks at me like, what?
So, does your husband
So
fish
you're-
with you much?
No, my husband does not fish.
What's wrong with that? I mean, what's going on with him?
He goes off roading.
Well, he can do that at the same time.
Yeah, no.
Drive off into the water, cast a line out of the window.
He's staring at me, giving me a
When
look.
he gets skunked, then he can go off and drive some more.
Every once in a while, I can get him to go out and catch some catfish with me, but he's not into it.
So,
How
Chris-
did you get into it? Wait, let me raise my hand. I got my hand up.
Go for
How
it.
did you get into the fishing part of it? And he's not. I mean, did you do that before you were married, or is it just some new thing you like to try?
So when I was younger, my grandpa would take me out fishing with him, and he passed away a couple of years ago. And just as an ode to him, I was like, I got all this gear from him that was passed down to me, and so I started just going out in, and then it just escalated from that point.
Oh, good.
So yeah, I started again back in 2018, and now I've probably got more gear than I really need,
Yeah, don't we all?
and keep buying more every day. And I keep telling myself to stop, and you just can't.
Well, it's
Well,
at least not like my wife to just buy shoes. I mean, you got to have something to do.
Well, I buy shoes, but they're either for fishing or for work. So
Steve, that's just
Well, the
a
last-
stigma at you.
So what?
what's that?
That's so she can throw them at you. Her shoes.
Oh, well, that's why she buys the cheap ones all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you throw Worried about it, right?
Yeah. As I'm heading out the door.
Yeah. The last sale I ended up picking fishing stuff up at, I ended up with like 11 rods from it.
Oh my God.
Rods and reels. I know. I mean, I got a super good deal. You know, I got 3 of them for $3.
Well, okay. I give you that. That's a good.
One of them, yeah, and one of them is a Daiwa crappie pole. It's one of those telescopic 11-foot 6 ones with the micro spin cast Daiwa on there.
Wow.
So basically, you figure I got it for $1.
Wow, that's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I got a bunch there.
Lauren wants to know where you're catching catfish.
Oregon.
So actually, 10 Mile does have catfish. Powers Pond, and if you're lucky, you'll catch them at Gill Lake, but it's hard. But 10 Mile definitely has good catfishing, especially it started right now. There's been a lot out there right now. So
I want to see Earl catch catfish. I mean, that's how I met him. He comes into Earl come into catfishing channels.
Yeah, I'm in catfishing channel.
But he's never catfished.
That's right. I catch the cabezon, which are the catfish of the ocean.
No, a catfish of the ocean is a catfish of the ocean.
Yeah.
You know, they got those sail cats and stuff. Those are
Yeah,
catfish.
they do. We don't have them out here, though. Not that I know of, anyway.
I'll go get a couple, breed them, and then throw them out in the ocean.
No, not doing that. What kind of cats are out there, Chris?
I think they're bullhead. They're just the small little
Just
like
yeah,
red and yellow looking ones. They're small.
I think they stock them down at Dorena Lake in Cottage Grove. I think, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've heard that there's some good channel cat the Coquille River.
But that's way out there for us. That's like 3 hours.
Yeah, it's not too far for me, so that's why.
Yeah.
I've got a pretty good selection of fresh and salt water around here. So.
Yeah, you do. So when I was asking you if you watched my last crabbing video, the last 4 trips, including the one after the one that I posted, I've brought home 204 crabs in 4 trips.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That is a lot of crabs.
That's
but
a lot
the last 2 weekends, I've gone crabbing and brought home 96. And then the other 2 trips were the end of December and the beginning of January. So
what's the limit?
12 per person. And we limited.
How much can you have?
What do you mean?
How many? Because, like, you know, here for, say, like if it's trout, you can only have like 2 days limit. 2 days limit in your possession.
In possession.
So,
well, I don't think there is that rule around here for crabs.
I got you.
Crab don't last long, though. You know, you've got to pretty much eat them quickly.
Yeah, right. Feared Fishy, welcome in. I eat them the day that I catch them, and whatever I don't eat, I give to the neighbors or whoever wants them. So
I want them.
I never have them. I know you want them, but I'm not going to peel them all out again.
Why not?
3 days. What?
I said, why not? I'm worth it.
For you, it was, I'm sure.
No, I said, I'm worth it.
If I had 5 people to help me, I'd do it because it doesn't take that long with 5 people. But one person shelling out that many crabs, that takes a long time.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Well, Daniel,
just send them to me
headed
whole.
out that way? Daniel,
Do what?
Aren't you headed out that way to go fish with Earl?
I mean, later after this job, later this year, I hopefully should be able to afford it. But this job's supposed to last me about 5 or 6 months.
Oh,
Bring yourself a lot of coolers when you come, because we'll fill them up with crabs and fish and all kinds of stuff. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to invest in some good ice chests. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Chris, do you ever go salmon fishing?
I have caught one salmon. Okay. I've hooked 3. I've landed 1.
Yeah.
That's more than I've ever landed.
From
But
the
I've never
shore or
fished anywhere.
What's that?
from the shore or from the boat?
Okay, so I have the one that I caught and landed was actually off the riverbank, so that was on shore. And then the other 2 that I hooked and lost was no, I caught and lost one, and it took off with my stupid spinner from the bank, and then I another one on a boat.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So you got another.
did it break?
Go
Did
ahead.
it break your
Danny.
line? Did it break your line or your knot or what?
The one that I lost at the bank, we didn't have a net. We were not prepared. My dad and I, we were out. So we were trying to grab it by the mouth, which is, you don't do that because they have teeth and it kind of hurts. But yeah, it was not a good day. I was so mad. I heard that thing jump down the river, and I can hear my spinner in its mouth, and I'm like, "That's my fish!"
We had one out in the ocean last year. It broke off the big, I forget what, the short bus and everything behind it, and we could see it. I know. And we could see it behind the boat on top of the water for long enough that if we'd have had a long pole, we could have grabbed the thing. But nothing you can do. It's just there.
It just kills you. You're sitting here just like, go, and you're just like, I'm so angry.
Well, that salmon went back to its friends and it showed it off and it said, "Hey, look what new piercing I got."
Exactly.
Look at my new piercing.
I got some new jewelry.
Don't you like the color? Color pink looks good, right?
Yeah.
Gosh. What's sad was the fact that the spinner that I got was actually a guy in a kayak gave it to me, and he goes, "Here, you can use this while I'm out in the kayak, and I'll just get it from you later." And I lost it, and oh my gosh, I felt so bad.
Like, here, I got $10 for you. That should cover it.
Yeah, I was like, "I'm gonna have to pay you back." He goes, "Don't worry about it." I'm like, I felt so bad.
Then he tells you a sob story of how that lure came from his grandpa, who is now dead.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you tell him, well, then you shouldn't have given it to me.
Yeah. The stuff that I have from my grandpa passed down, my lures, I don't use them, and I will not give them away. No way.
Yeah.
Nope.
So last year was also the first year that I ever went after salmon on my own boat. And we went after the ocean coho. And 4 trips brought home 26 of them. So
And I'm lucky if I
that's
get
a lot
one.
of salmon.
I got one.
You said 26?
26 keepers, yeah. We landed a lot more than that, but you can only keep part of the year, you can only keep the hatchery fish.
Yep.
So.
And they limit them. Yeah.
Hatchery
And I
fish?
know.
What do you mean?
Well, you have to ask them when you pull them in if they were hatchery or if they were born in the wild, and whatever they say.
How do you know?
Because they got a fin that's clipped. If they were hatched in a hatchery.
Well, I didn't mean to ask the fish. I meant ask the people. I didn't know. I don't know where you're fishing. Maybe you're fishing somewhere in a hat. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't mess with me. I don't have this ocean. I don't have that ocean thing going on out here.
That's why I started telling you a big.
Well, that's good, Dan. We're getting a lot more giggles out of Chris.
I don't go get crabs every time I go out.
I don't either. Not every time.
Your wife's going to wonder about you all the times you getting crabs.
Uh-huh.
Took a while, but Earl finally got it.
Yeah.
I get that every time I go crabbing.
What, crabs?
Yeah.
Dude,
I rarely get skunked anymore.
You know, Earl, I was looking at some blogs today about guys going out halibut fishing and dumping out crab traps in the ocean. They're not getting anything in the ocean.
No crabs.
They're all in the bay.
Huh. I think it has to do with using that herring for bait some. Because, I mean, herring is awesome crab bait.
Yeah.
So Earl, how deep are you? How deep are you when you're going crabbing?
I mean, you can go all the way up to 40 or 50 feet in the bay, but where we were catching them all was about 18 feet or less was where we were catching them. Anything over 20 feet, all we'd get is the red rocks. And those aren't, I don't even keep those. So,
well, what you need to do is get you a scuba set up, and then you can just drag your basket around with you, and you can measure them down there, and then if they fit, they work, then throw them in.
You can do
Maybe
that.
the hassle.
That's actually legal to do around here.
Except the other day there was a pod of orca killer whales in that bay.
no thanks.
In Newport, there was?
Yeah.
Man, I should have been out there.
There's like 6 or 8 of them. Some guy filmed them all.
Yeah. We had 2 in Hughes River too.
They need to thin some of those seals out, so I guess that's why they're in there,
Yeah, no kidding.
having a couple snacks.
Yes.
Got a lot of seals up there.
Oh, terrible.
Oh, all over the place,
Fish dealers.
especially during herring runs.
Oh,
Fish
man.
dealers. Yeah.
They
You know,
should make it legal to shoot those. They should make it legal to shoot those in the river.
I agree.
At least a certain distance up the river.
I agree.
So
Especially
is there a season at all for seals?
No,
No.
Protected?
not that I know of. They were talking about putting one up there on the Columbia, weren't they?
Yeah. I think they might have
I
done
don't
that.
know. They may have done that. I'm not sure.
I think
But they
there's-
go those things. The sea lions go sit up there at the dams and wait for the salmon to come up, and they sit there and get fat.
Yep. And feels terrible.
Living him in Daniel is hanging out in the background. What's going on, Daniel?
Yeah, and he's been in here for most of it, I think. But
Yeah. He's a trooper.
I think
yeah,
I'm going to head off here and let somebody else come up.
Oh, come on.
time for your.
You don't want to fall. I was about to say, you don't want to fall asleep up there?
Maybe.
Dan, I'll have to send you that link to the one where he fell asleep. He didn't fall asleep, but he froze up and it looked like he fell asleep. I'll have to send you that so you can clip it out.
We did that for somebody else quite a while back, too.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was, but yeah.
They actually fell asleep though, didn't they?
No, I don't think it did. But there have been plenty where, Avid and some of the others will fall asleep late at night.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of these lives of these guys who are on there, that 4 or 5 guys, and half of them look like they're asleep. They don't talk. They just like
Yeah.
in a chair like this.
I don't see a
Yeah.
point. I don't see a point in starting my own live or being on anybody else's live if I'm just going to be a knot on a log
Yeah.
and not talk, not be social. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody wants to just sit and look at my rods in silence.
Yeah, you do a good job of keeping the
That
chatter
was-
going live.
That was a dirty giggle right there. And she's laughing because she knows it.
In there, because I'm going, okay. And I wonder if I can pinpoint which ones, what brand is what as I'm looking at them. Probably not, but it's been a long day for me, guys.
Aren't you a nurse?
One's black, one's white. Never mind.
Was that
Chris,
Earl?
aren't you a nurse?
I'm actually a patient care technician for a dialysis clinic. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
What is a patient care technician?
So basically, patients that are on dialysis, I put them on the machine. So if you see a needle, really hard to describe, but a 15 gauge needle, if you ever
Yeah.
have a chance to see one of those, I poke people with those so their blood comes out of their body, gets clean, and then goes back into their body.
Right. Yeah, my mom was a nurse, so
Okay. Yeah. It's nothing I would have ever thought I would do. I came from, I actually came from power sports and the car industry, service and parts person. So this is, I've only been in healthcare at the beginning of this year, and it's a whole new ball game for me.
So you just tell them they're changing their oil, right?
They're or some of our
Changing
patients-
the oil filter.
Yeah, we're filtrating their oil basically.
Yeah.
Well, good night, everybody. Nice
Good night,
meeting you,
Steve.
Chris. Good night, Animal.
Have a good one, Steve. Thanks for coming up.
You bet. See you, bud.
Well, that's cool. What
Lauren,
made you decide to go from
what you're fishing for and how big the fish is and how much torque you need on it. He's wondering what makes a reel worth $2,000 to $3,000.
No. If you're making money off of it?
Yeah.
That's the only way I could ever see spending that kind of money on anything like, unless I won the lottery and just needed to spend money just for the hell of it.
Hey,
Then I'd be-
Dennis, welcome.
That's when I'd be buying those electric reels for catching 2-pound fish. These are used for catching 900-pound tuna typically, but today we're using it for a 2-pound catfish.
There you go. If you can hook one.
Yeah.
I know. I got to find them. Thanks, Earl. Way to point out my record of skunk.
I had to.
Of course. Hey, I'm going to find them eventually up in Missouri. I'm going to find them. I'm going I'm going to another lake. Next time I go fishing, I'm going to another lake. And I'm going to try there. And then after that, I'm going to try another lake.
Dennis Loper wants to take you bass fishing. Southern
Okay, I'll go.
Oklahoma.
Oh, Southern Oklahoma? Okay. He said bass fishing?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't done any bass fishing in a long time. That'd be fun. I like bass fishing. They're fun to catch.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they
We
are.
used to go to my uncle had some property, some farmland that he had like 113, 115 acres, something like that. But in the property immediate to the west of the house, he had 2 ponds that were they run in line with each other, but they were each about an acre in size. And me and my dad and one of my other uncles, we go out there all the time, and we just tear the bass up like crazy. And there'd be big bass in there too.
Yeah.
Had a lot of catfish in there too.
Yep.
It's been a long time since I caught a catfish. That's what we used to always fish for in my grandpa's pond. But
The last
been
bass
long.
I caught that wasn't a sand bass, a white bass,
Yeah.
was I caught a small largemouth in the local city pond when I was just going there trying to catch some bluegill or some bait fish.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I've ever really caught a bass in a lake before. I haven't done any kind of bass fishing or anything. Once we get one of our boats, we just got 2 small boats, but get one of them ready to go out on the water. I plan on doing different kind of fishing aside from just catfish. One of them is just one of those little bass raiders, those 2-man plastic boats.
Yeah.
If I could ever find a small gas engine for it, about 3.5, 4 horse, that'd be perfect. That way, I could get around the lakes a little bit better than just puttering around with a trolling motor.
Yeah.
Oh. Better than
Conroy, welcome in.
Yeah. Yep, better than nothing. But, getting out there, being able to get on a boat, it doesn't guarantee you fish, but it gives you better opportunities, especially around the lakes that I fish.
yeah.
Bank access. I mean, hell, you might have to drive 10 miles in a roundabout way just to get to another bank spot if you have no luck at one.
Yeah. If you
So,
like it, there is access.
yeah.
I mean, over a 10-mile, you only have so much land
Hmm.
bank fish from. Everything else it's all access from a boat,
Right.
and it's hard.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Night,
in
Ash.
Oklahoma, not Ashley. I live just east of Oklahoma City, and we have within an hour drive. I have 10 to 12 lakes that I can go to, good sized lakes, and most of them there's only pretty much two or three that have a lot of bank access. All the others are, 2 to 3 or 4 locations that you can get into the bank, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're pretty much kind of catering to the boat people, and yeah.
Yeah, it makes it tough. It makes it tough when
Mm-hmm.
you're limited to what you're able to get out there on. And I mean, yeah, I do kayak fish, but
Right.
the weather here with the wind and stuff, it's when I can take it out, and then right now with the holidays and everything, the lakes get so crowded, and yeah, it's tough competition on the water like that too. With
Oh yeah.
you got
Well,
What's up, Ted?
like I say, yeah, it doesn't guarantee you're going to catch fish, but it damn sure gives you the opportunity to get to where you might be able to find them.
yeah, or at least you know you might skunk one day, go out,
Yeah.
check spots, see what looks good, what doesn't. Go out, try again. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I get skunked like crazy no matter where I go.
That's why it's
How
fishing.
often do you go fishing, Chris?
How often do I go fishing?
Yeah.
Let me see. Every day I have off.
Which is?
I try to go. I have Tuesdays and Thursdays off, and I have Saturdays and Sundays. So I at least one day on the weekend, and then even though I tell myself I need to rest on Tuesday and Thursdays, I'm still out there usually.
That is resting.
It's my peace, but my shoulders start hurting after a while from casting so much.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
I'll just find you a fish that, kind of like catfish, where you cast out and you just sit there and wait for a while. That can be your relaxing day.
Yeah, well, the perch and the crappie and the bluegill, and Yeah, I'm just one of those. I just can't sit still. That's the problem.
Right.
So are those docks out there at 10 Mile? Is that where you fish most of the time?
When I'm bass fishing,
Yeah.
every once in a while, if I need to stay close to home, I just go. There's a little pond, and I get made fun of for going out there, but I don't care. It's Mingus Park Pond, and there's these little half-pound bass that I'll catch out there. But I'll just go out, catch them, and let them go. And people are walking by, and there's actually fish in here. Like, yeah, there are.
Yeah. No, I go in the creek here behind my house, and it's 50 feet wide, and I either float it in my kayak or whatever, but for about a quarter to half a mile, and I usually catch 6 to 10 fish in there at bass. So, I mean, you can't beat that in an evening of fishing.
No, that's
Earl, you ought to get you a float tube.
I have a kayak.
Well, two totally different worlds.
I
Get you some
got
flippers, a float
waders.
tube.
I got waders, and I went and waded the creek today. And that actually works. It'll work better in the summertime because it'll be lower yet.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you weigh in the creek?
I waded.
You just said you weighed in the creek.
Yeah, I didn't weigh much because my my waders almost picked me up off the bottom of the creek. That's Danimals Creations and Adventures, Dennis.
Dennis, what part of South? You down like Broken Bow area or where? Arbuckle Lake or Lake Murray? Hey, I do that. Lake Murray is just down there by Ardmore. Which hell, Arbuckle Lake is closer than Ardmore, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's closer than Ardmore. I've never been to either lake. I live up by OKC, Dennis. Earl already answered that, but yeah. Yeah, I live in Choctaw. Earl, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Chris,
they got quiet.
do you ever go out in the ocean?
No.
Have you? I mean, would you ever go out in the ocean?
It depends.
If you take her.
I don't know how well I would do. Okay, so I have a neighbor who's got a pretty nice boat, and we went out into the bay, and we went sideways in his boat, and I told him I'm not going to go out there again with him if it's like that. So it just makes me really nervous. I don't like being out of control. I want to be in control, and it's being in a boat it just makes me nervous.
Earl could run a cruise ship. He's that good.
No. No.
No, I don't know.
Thank you very much, Off the Hook. I greatly appreciate that. He threw up a super sticker for $4.99.
Look at that, Ted. Way to be.
Yeah. I have I've done some crazy things on a boat before, but I don't do them on purpose. Just two weekends ago, went crabbing. It was pretty windy, and I came off the end of the dock trying to get away from the dock. And
the dock of the bay?
Yeah, the dock of the bay. And the wind took me right over toward another boat, and I hit reverse. I missed the dock with the back of the boat and came over, and the wind took me over, and I put a big ding in the boat. But I said I would way rather do that than hit another boat. I don't want to hit another boat. So
yeah, there's already one big dinghy in the boat. You don't need more of them.
That's exactly right.
So, funny, sad stories. The neighbor that I was just telling you about, he literally just bought this boat last summer. We went out on it. We just, it was a bad day. It was really choppy, really windy. We ended up getting his crab pot line wrapped up in his prop.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
We got
that's
stuck
fun.
underneath. We got stuck underneath the dock, and then as we got all of that untangled and that shenanigans done, I'm bringing the boat into to load up. Um, I turned his boat right into the corner of the dock, and yeah, there's a big old dent in his aluminum side boat because of me.
Oh boy.
Did
You
he
got to
trust
get
you
them
to
in
drive
there
it
sooner.
What's
again?
that? What's that, Dan?
I said, has he trusted you to drive the boat again?
Yes. I don't know why. I told him, I'm like, I'm not going to be responsible for what happens. Yeah,
What were you saying, Earl? You got to get the dents in there sooner?
he didn't
Well,
kill
I
me.
mean, it's gonna happen sooner or later.
Yeah, but I'd rather him have done it, not me.
Well, yeah, I know.
Just hand him a $10 bill and say, will this fix it?
No, I told him, I'm like, dude, I feel so bad. He goes, don't worry about it. It's bound to happen. And then his son did it not a few months ago too. Same side.
Yeah.
Like, well, now I don't feel so bad. I mean, I still feel
Dennis
bad.
wants you to shoot him a message, Dan.
I don't have Facebook. I don't
He
have
just said
Facebook. I know. A PM. I mean, I don't have any. How do I send them a private message through YouTube? You don't.
you can do it on well, yeah, if you give email,
Why?
you could do
Give him
that.
an email.
What's your email? Let me type it in here for him.
You don't have it?
I do,
It's
but
It's DSTRAMSKI at Gmail.
oh wait, SKI at Gmail. Okay, read that and see if it's right.
Yep. That'd be it.
Okay, there you go, Dennis. Email him and you can talk about fishing with him. No,
Cool.
probably the worst thing I ever did with my boat was the last salmon trip I went out on. I was following a charter boat out of Newport and ARVing with G. And there was another private boat behind him, and the dredger was out close to the jaws. And following him out, and I get out there close, and the charter boat almost stopped. The other boat was coming up behind him, slowing down, and the dredger started doing a 180 in the bay, which cut off a whole lot of area for me. And I was watching all that, and I wasn't watching the bar like I should have. And all of a sudden, there was waves like 10 feet tall right in front of me.
Oh, no.
And nowhere to go. And I took 3 big waves right to the windshield going through the bar. And that scared me bad. I
Going
can't
through the
believe
bar?
I went freak out.
You get a drink to go or what?
What's that?
He's full of it.
You said you were going through the bar. I said, did you get a drink to go or what?
No, I did not. Well, the boat got a drink. A little bit.
I don't know what bar you talking about.
RVing with G, it was Newport, Oregon, yes. That's where I go out of mostly. Pretty much all the time with my boat. I've had my boat, trying to think if I ever had my boat anywhere else.
On the trailer.
I've had other people's boats in Winchester Bay. I
Winchester
don't think
Tinfieldville.
I've ever. What's that?
I said Winchester Tinfieldville.
Yeah, one of those.
You'd have to see the movie to know what I'm talking about.
Exactly what you're Mr. Dudes.
Yeah, Mr. Deeds.
Lord.
Well, I'm glad you came up, Chris. That way people can learn to know you, and maybe your channel will grow.
Well, let me get some
Maybe
more
not quite as fast as it did at first, but at least they might stick.
Disclaimer, I'm not that funny. I'm not that interesting. Okay, just so you know.
Well, you're
But you do-
entertaining us here.
You do catch fish, and that's more than Dan does.
Yep, that's true.
Well, that's a hit.
Dan does 7-hour lives and never gets a bite.
Yeah.
Why I don't go live, because every time I go live, okay, well, I don't go live. There's a reason why I don't go live, because
But hey, I get people hanging out with me, and I get watch hours out of it. So
whatever.
it's gonna. I'll get. I'm one of these days. I may get monetized from the least amount of fish ever caught by a YouTuber.
That will be right there.
No,
That'll be a record.
He's a fun guy to hang out with.
He's pretty humorous, the side jokes that he keeps throwing in there, and I'm
Oh, I'm good. I'm good at that. I can pick up. I can damn near turn anything into anything. So yeah.
I can pick it up, but I can't throw it until way after the fact. That's my problem. I'm like way too late.
Right.
He can make an Amishman out of me. He said he can make anything out of anything.
Yep. You're already Amish, so you just scared. You're afraid to admit it.
No, I'm not Amish. I'm Mennonite. There's a difference.
I know.
I know. You know.
Amish work a lot harder.
I know you know. I know.
I know. You know. I know.
All right. Well, guys, I'm gonna head off of here. I gotta get my kid in the shower. So.
Okay.
Well, Chris,
thanks for coming up and hanging.
Good.
Appreciate
it.
Maybe we can hook up another time on a live, and maybe I'll have some better stories to tell.
Yeah, if you ever want to go crabbing or fishing or something out on the ocean or bay or whatever, hit me up.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe maybe in the later months, August, September, I hear is a good.
Yeah,
September.
that's fine. Probably be salmon fishing by then.
I'm down for salmon.
Okay.
Just as an FYI, I do not eat what I catch. I catch and release only. So if you want it, you got to keep it yourself.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. I can get rid of it. My mom loves salmon, so.
All right. Well, thanks so much for having me on here, and we'll talk again.
All right. Thanks for coming up. I'm glad it worked out once.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a good night.
All right. You too.
Bye.
So, guys, that was Chris. I dropped her link earlier. We had tried on another one of my lives to get her up above 50, and we succeeded, but YouTube took away all but 45. So I'll drop the link again. If you don't have her, go pick her up if you'd like to watch her content. She does bass fishing mainly. What's up, Mr. Duggar?
I went through a dead zone. I'm back.
I wondered what happened. You just all of a sudden disappeared.
Yeah. We got the alien mugger in the house.
Yeah, that guy.
What's up, Duggar? I'm just driving up the highway.
Arrowhead Lee Jones. Welcome in. I've seen new people in here. I'm glad to see new people. Dennis is a new one. Arrowhead's a new one. There's a couple other new ones. RVing with G, I think, is a new one. A few new ones in here tonight. That's good. Dan, I'm going to leave you up here by yourself for a minute while I go use the restroom.
All right, I can run the show. Got the cruise set at 85, and we're doing good. All right, Dennis Loper. Sounds good. Yeah, just shoot me an email, and I'll stay in contact with you. We can go fishing sometime when I get weekends off, but it's a matter of what's going on that weekend. Barney Sanchez, how you doing? Arrowhead Lee Jones, what's going on, Lee? How you guys doing tonight? Hey, Duggar. How you doing? How's New Mexico treating you? So I hope everybody had a good I was about to say New Year's Eve. Had a good Memorial Day weekend. I tried to make the best of mine. I didn't have any big plans. It was just to spend the weekend with my son. And we didn't really get out and do a whole lot. We went to the drag strip Saturday night. Did some swimming and hanging out with one of his friends and their family today. Otherwise, kind of hung out. He didn't have to do anything big and fancy. We went to the park and played at the playground for a few hours yesterday, which he loves. Oh yeah, moving's always a pain. It don't matter if you're moving 2 miles away, like I did when me and his mom got together. Hell, the move was only basically a mile up the road, if even that. And yeah, that was a pain in the ass right there, just that far of a move. Dang, Mr. Semi, your brights off.
And Sandy,
Hey,
welcome in.
that wasn't even a semi.
And Captain Connor. It's going good, Captain Connor. How you doing?
Crazy, I'm doing 85, and I got people passing me. Sandy Toes in the house. Hey, Miss Sandy.
Yes, in the house.
How's Broadview Island doing?
Sandy, you can come up and chat with Dan. Give him a bedtime story. Well, no, I probably shouldn't do that on here.
No, I don't need a bedtime story while I've still got another hour and a half to drive.
What's going on in the big smoke? I didn't know anyone was smoking big stuff, but it is pollinating around here. Maybe that's what you're seeing.
I think you're talking about the big smoke being the wildfires. Maybe, I don't know.
So
Sandy's brain fried. She's not coming up. That's what happens when you're from Australia.
Had a day off in a month. Captain Connor, did you limit out though? I mean, did you limit those 2 trips? Dan, have you ever met Captain Connor? Were you on here when he was a while back?
I don't believe so.
He goes up to Alaska and works on a guide boat for I don't know how long. That's
Oh, that's
mostly
cool.
what he does. Yeah.
I don't even have the money to make it to Alaska, let alone go to Alaska on a guided fishing trip.
No, he is the guided fishing trip. I mean, he's the deckhand.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't be able to. I was saying I can't afford to get to Alaska, let alone go to Alaska on a guided trip with him.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Did he come up on panel and talk?
He did one time.
I guess. No, I'm pretty.
Probably
I missed that one.
a month or so ago.
Hmm.
But
Well, it sucks is, like the motel I'm staying in, the room I got is right next to the damn router. But for some reason, like my laptop, I can connect my laptop, and even then, it's kind of sketchy at times. Like there's some things that I can't even do for some reason. I don't know if it's because of their system or what. But then my phone, for some reason, like I keep my phone connected to Wi-Fi at the house because signal kind of sucks out there. So I keep it connected to Wi-Fi at all times. Plus, I don't use any data staying connected to Wi-Fi or anything, or any cell data. But in the motel, I can hardly get my phone to connect to the Wi-Fi, and I don't know why. I've asked them to reset the router.
Motels don't have good service, even if they say they do. They never do.
I've had some that have had pretty good service, but yeah, I don't get it. Being right next to the damn router.
My bad, Captain. I can't read.
Captain
Connor,
wow.
not Connor.
Yeah, not deckhand Connor. Good Lord, Earl.
Yeah, I can't read. This is my bad.
You downgraded him. Jeez.
Yeah, I did.
Captain, I'd
put him back on the deck.
Subscribe if I were you. I'd unsubscribe if I were you, Captain. This guy can't even pay attention to what he reads.
Can't even pay attention to my 1,400 and some subscribers, what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Limits on halibut, released a 40-pounder yesterday and released an 80-pounder last week. They were over the slot limit. I haven't even been able to get out and get a halibut yet.
Are halibuts the ones that have both eyes on one side of their head?
Yeah.
Those are weird fish.
Yeah, I've never caught one. I've caught sand dabs that look like halibut or flounder or whatever, but they're only like a big one is 15 inches long. Yeah, they're a big flounder, a huge flounder.
Yeah, one day I'll catch me some of these ocean fish. Then I can have some bragging rights.
Lauren says weird but good.
I watched a video on YouTube of a guy filleting one or cleaning one, and he did, and it was like a 200-pound halibut, I think it was. Yeah. And he filleted it in just a matter of minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, what's
no, I see them filleting them all the time out there in Newport. They come in. They're not that big, but a big one around here is 50, 60 pounds. I mean, that's not huge, but I mean, it's a big one. All right, Shannon. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you coming along on these adventures.
I guess Shannon is mower goat.
White shoulder boar goat farmstead. That one.
Yeah. Good night, Shannon.
Why do we crack you up, Connor? Because we call
What is
a
it with all
50
these?
pounder, 56 pounder a big one.
What is it with all
50,
these
60
idiots that drive
pounder.
with their brights on?
Oh, that
But,
drives me nuts.
well, I drive with my brights on the interstate when there's nobody coming towards me for
Yeah,
however long. But
right.
and there's been times when I've come up around a curve and I forgot to turn them off, and I pass one car coming towards me, and I still don't turn them off because I don't remember that they're on, and then all of a sudden come up on a group of cars, and then realize, hey, they're on. But these people, even if you flash them, they don't turn them off. Oh well.
There goes Scab. There goes Scab again.
There goes Scab again. And we talk about
It goes.
because they're all
Yeah. So Mitchell from I can't think of his channel name.
Just
One
that
of
one.
Farmstead.
Oh,
Homestead.
Hendrickson.
Yeah, that one. Yep.
Yeah.
He actually felt bad for me the last live I did because people were making fun of me and calling me Amish and stuff, and I don't think he's in the loop enough to know that I'm Mennonite, but he was. Oh man, he
Right.
went up on his live. I went up on his live, and he's like, "Boy, they were giving you a hard time over there." I was like, I mean, that's the way we roll." All right, Ed. I appreciate you coming in.
And see, I think I started that whole thing too.
Either you or John from Small Water Charters. One of them. One of you.
I saw a shirt on Amazon today when I was looking. Came across a shirt that says, "I'm a leader, not a follower. Except in the dark, then you go first."
You got that right. Yes, Sandy Dan is headed over to Springfield for work.
Yep, I'm on the road back to.
That's right, Connor. If you can't take it, you probably shouldn't give it. But we all can take it and we all can give it. So that's the way we like it.
Yeah.
It's all in good fun.
I mean, Earl likes to point out how I never catch fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Which that's. I mean, there's no denying that I hardly ever catch fish because, yep. I did catch one bluegill in my last live. I was live for 4.5 hours and I caught one bluegill. How about that? 9 hours. My last two lives were 9 hours total.
They were 9 hours total, and then what?
And only one bluegill. Out of 2 trips, only one bluegill. Well, I'm going to meet up. Yep. I'm going to get together with Karen. Hey? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
I've been going through some dead spots, so I wasn't sure. But yeah, I'm going to meet up with Sunfish King Karen and go fishing with him. So hopefully he'll show me where some fish are.
Dan and the Bait Fish Chronicles. Captain Connor, have yourself a wonderful night. Go out there and slay some more fish tomorrow.
Earl, you actually called him Captain and not Deckhand?
I did call him Captain.
Have a good night, Captain.
I thought he said his dad was the captain when he was on live, but man, that was a long time ago. So
Yeah, that's kind of, misleading if he made a channel name. If he made a channel name that said Captain,
right.
I mean, of course, I can make a channel name that says best fisherman in the world, and yeah, we know that's a lie.
Everybody would know that was a lie.
Yeah, no, I'm a great fisherman. I'm just a bad catcherman. I can catch them whenever they come to me. I can catch them. I just got to get them to hit the bait.
You let out most of your frustrations. That's good to let out frustrations.
On an anti-trapper or fur, whatever, fur-bearing person. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of people that have negative comments towards trappers, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, I've never done it myself, but I mean, yeah, it's legal.
Yeah, exactly. Not only is it legal, it's needful.
Right. There's a lot of areas that, yeah, like you said, it's a necessity. There's kind of like the nutrients that you go out and kill. They're
Exactly.
nuisance.
But if you don't, the thing people don't realize, or city folks don't for sure, is that if you don't thin out the animals, take deer for instance, they're going to die a horrible death of disease of some kind.
Yeah.
And actually, a hunter shooting them is way kinder to the animal than it is to let them die that death. But you can't tell them that.
No. I go out hunting, which all I've done in my last years is, well, pretty much all I've done as far as hunting for deer has always just been rifle. Eventually, I plan on getting a bow or a crossbow and a black powder so I can get out and do more of it. But I use it for food. I've never gotten any kind of a trophy buck. I've gotten a couple bucks, but they damn sure ain't been trophies. But I like deer meat. Yes, I enjoy getting the kill, but at the same time, I enjoy the meat too. And it doesn't get wasted. It gets eaten just like the fish that I catch and take home. I'm not afraid to keep the fish that I catch, even if I'm doing it on YouTube. Everybody catch and release. Okay. If I've got enough in the freezer that I don't feel that I feel like I got plenty, and I'm just out fishing, okay, I probably won't keep any. But like the last time that time that I caught all those channel cats in that live after fishing with Clayton that weekend, I ended up taking. I think I took 4 or 5 of them home with me, and had some good fresh meat to fry up. But I don't waste what I take.
When do you ever have plenty of fish in your freezer? Because I never see you catch any.
Hey, there's a lot of times I've caught fish when I ain't been live.
So you're saying the live stream is what makes so you can't catch them?
No, not necessarily. Because I skunk plenty when I go out when I'm not live too. But there was a lot of times when I was going out. There's a lot of times when I go out and I spend 12, 15, 17 hours out at the lake doing overnighters.
Yeah.
And a lot of those nights I wouldn't catch anything, and sometimes I catch maybe 2, sometimes maybe 3 if I was lucky, but it's never like a lot of these guys where almost every trip they go out, they're catching fish.
Yeah.
I never have that kind of luck.
So there's a older gentleman that I have been talking to that goes out by himself into the ocean all the time and fishes out there and limits out every time. And anyway, he was telling me I'm actually going to roll a roof for him for his shed. That's what I've been talking to him about. And then we get on to fishing and just chatter. But he told me I need to go out in the bay, which I thought about doing today. He said the perch are in the bay right now, and you can anchor your boat up. You can catch 15 of them. They're about 1.5 pounds a piece. And it's just like a big bluegill. They give a pretty good fight. And you can let your crab pot soak while you go fish for them. Come home with a bunch of crabs and a bunch of perch. But I didn't do it today. I should have probably, but I did. This weekend, I just hung out here at home, got some stuff done, and still went fishing this morning. So I'm good with that. I don't always have to be out running around in a boat. Derek? What's that? Oh, for the perch, you mean? Yeah, I know. I need to. It'd be fun.
Yes, yeah. I can understand, but some to be put in their place for opening their mouth with some dumb. I'll watch my language in Earl's life, but yeah, there's people who think that because they're against it, that voicing their opinion is going to change anything. Especially if it's somebody who's anti-outdoors. I mean, come on. We wouldn't be the world we are if people didn't start out doing the outdoors because that's all there was.
Exactly.
I'm not.
But
I haven't been.
They think
and I
evolved further than that now.
They think what?
They think that we've evolved farther than that now. We don't have to do that because we can go buy our meat at the grocery stores. Guess where that comes from?
Right, exactly. And I'm not going to be one of those conspiracy theorists, or I'm not going to sit there and say that, oh yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But it's good to have skills like that: hunting, fishing, gardening.
Exactly.
Being able to take care of yourself. And even if you don't do it to be fully self-sufficient, I enjoy it. It's nice, and it's nice to see that. Hey, this is because of what I learned to do, and I did it.
Exactly.
It don't take a whole lot of space to grow yourself a garden. I did it on my back patio when I had my duplex. I took a crate home from a job, and I modified the crate to drop it. And they were throwing away a ventilation box, one of the galvanized ventilation boxes, and it was almost big enough to line that whole crate. And the only thing I ended up needing was I bought a little bit of flashing at Lowe's to be able to finish it off, and I just used that to line it. And it was about 8 foot long and about 3 feet wide, and I had it about 10 inches deep. And I planted all kinds of vegetables in that. Some of those tubs that they use for the recycling, curbside. Yeah, the curbside recycling. When my parents, when the city changed who they used for the recycling, they got rid of the tubs and brought the full size trash cans. Well, they used my parents' tubs, so I used them, and I used them. So
you're going through a really bad area now.
I'm showing 4 bars.
Yeah, now you're back.
Am I back? Guess who's
Yeah,
back?
you're back now.
Back again. Animal's back. Tell a
Daniel?
friend. Yeah. I don't know. That's what a lot of us are in this. That's how we find each other. That's how we found each other. Fishing, and how we found Scab and Mark J. Larson and a lot of people. Ted, outdoorsmen, people who do a variety of different things in the outdoors. And just because we don't do them ourselves doesn't mean we can't enjoy learning about it.
Yeah, exactly. Our channels might get good watch hours if the economy would crash, though. They'd be wanting to
I don't know.
how to fish, know how to do, but they'd probably not be able to pay for a phone. So, what?
Well, it's like when COVID hit and everything went to hell. You couldn't. We'd go to Academy or Walmart, and the fishing sections would be almost bare. And
Yeah,
it's like, you think about it, and it's a lot of those people, and you can probably figure a lot of people probably had the idea, well, okay, now that I don't have to go to work, I'm going to learn to fish, or I'm going to fish, whatever. But how many of them actually stuck with it, or, they go out and buy gobs of stuff, and most of it's probably sitting in their garage in a box untouched.
yeah. Kitty.
Yeah. Kitty. Is Alicia up here?
Yeah, I've been up here for a little bit. I just haven't been
Where's
talking.
Alicia? Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to drop down here.
Hi, Sandy.
I was going to drop down from here and grace you with a phone call.
Earl, I can't see my screen very well. Did you shave?
Yeah.
No, that
looks like you got a haircut and a shave.
Oh, Earl.
Not
Earl did.
Just trimmed it.
Hey, sit back up there. Sit back up there, Earl. Let me look. Come back up.
I should like it too much.
Okay.
I ain't doing that.
You look like a little boy.
Save.
Well, I didn't shave the beard off this weekend. I just trimmed it up, but it's going to come off here in the next couple days.
You should have done like the line thing for a little tiny bit first.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, my dad's calling, so I can say goodnight to Dominic. So.
All
right. See ya.
What? He's just gonna stay up here on panel?
Apparently.
So, did you get any fishing in this weekend? Oh, there you go.
I went yesterday, and the only crappie that I got were given to me by somebody else.
Well, that's no fun.
So, no, it was not fun. But nobody was catching anything around me. It honestly, like for my lake, it's still a little bit early to be catching them at night.
Yeah.
Like I don't catch them around the clock all year long. It's only at certain times that I can catch them at night.
Yeah.
Bye, Sandy.
All right. So have a good evening or afternoon, I guess it is over there, but.
But yeah, what were you saying?
I finally went out this morning in the creek, but I didn't take my kayak. I just took my waders and waded the creek instead of kayaking down it. It's actually kind of nice that way because I can stay anchored where I want and turn any direction I want and fish upstream or downstream, and yeah, kind of nice.
Yeah, I still haven't used my waders. Or I really didn't go white bass fishing this year. Like that was my I looked forward to it all year long. Like this is the weirdest thing. I've only told like one other person about this, but so I got really excited about the white bass run. I've talked about it since it ended last year. You know what I mean? Like just couldn't wait to get out there, wanted to get some maybe lives in, wanted to get some footage in. And by the time it actually started here, like I lost my desire to want to go fishing. Like
Yeah.
I just was almost like burnt out. Like it was almost too much of a hassle to pack up my crap and go. Like, you know what I mean? Like even like a couple times when I did go out and go fishing. Once I got there, I was ready to go back home.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I mean, I had some stuff going on. My brother almost died. You know what I mean? Like there was a whole bunch of stuff like going on with him. So I'm thinking that maybe that was what the problem was. But fishing is my passion. It's my everything. Like there's nothing else I'd rather do. You know what I mean? And it was really weird for me.
Right.
That's
But
not
it
what
also-
you tell me.
What do I tell you?
You said there's nothing else I'd rather do. Never mind. You know,
But
I'm
so
back.
I mean, like I could still go get white bass, I'm sure, but they're not running like they were. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same thing. I mean, I can try
Yeah.
again in the fall, but like I looked forward to that for months. Like since July of last year, I've talked about it nonstop.
Yeah.
And then it got here, and I just didn't have the desire to go out. Like it sucked.
She didn't do it.
Do it. But I have since then, like I guess, got my desire back to go fishing. I really haven't been catfishing a lot. Been like bluegill and crappie. Like I don't know. That's fun. Like because I catch them. You know what I mean? Like
She's been a hot mess.
yeah, I've been earning my name. Look, I even made it my name, and Earl doesn't have our name showing.
I do too.
Oh, there it is. Hey. Oh, it's because you had the comment showing.
I had
forget
the
about that.
comment up.
Yeah, I
Hey,
forget it does that.
There's another new name that came in just tonight, and he says he's from Corvallis, and he wants to go hit up the jetty in Newport.
Sweet.
I would probably do that sometime, but if once the ocean gets nice, I'll be on my boat most of the time. So it'll have to
I
be.
was keeping it PG. I
What's
didn't
that?
say anything. Scab's comment.
Oh, I think he's talking about me.
I think
Joking,
so too. But there's like a water bug or whatever they're called, like not a roach, but look like them.
I think he's talking about my mild adult humor joke to Alicia.
It was. I know
Was
that's what it was.
Who, Scab? When he asked if
Yeah.
I knew him?
No,
he
he
was
said keep
when
it PG. If I can keep
Oh.
it PG, y'all can too.
Yeah.
But I wasn't doing anything bad.
I
just
didn't do
laughed
anything
at-
bad.
Okay. I just laughed at somebody else's joke.
I just made a mild adult humor joke.
Yeah, it was.
But-
I was guilty by association. Y'all, I love this candle.
Yeah. Now, Dominic called to tell me goodnight, so I had
See
to
this candle?
take that
So
call.
that's supposed to keep the skeeters away or what?
Yeah, it's citronella. Oh, it's not working now. Oh, now it is. But it's citronella, but the heat of the flame also does this color changing LED that's inside of it.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, it
When I
just
went-
keeps going.
When I went fishing with Clayton, they had some of those, like those coily wristbands that are citronella. Now, I don't know if they really would have worked that great
Yeah, they
because we
would.
didn't really have an issue with
Citronella.
mosquitoes.
This is a citronella wristband.
But yeah, we didn't have any issues with mosquitoes that while we were there anyway. It was all the other freaking bugs that bugged the hell out of us.
Dan, usually they don't bug you if you stay underwater.
Yeah, I know.
You should
The
try
only
that
time I
for
stay underwater is when somebody's got their foot on my head.
Uh-huh.
That would probably be you.
Yeah, and no, I wouldn't do that to you. Elise, did you get stickers yet? Or are you getting stickers yet?
I've got to get my logo finished, and then yes, definitely getting stickers and sending them out to everybody who sent me one first, and then having them for giveaway and stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't sent you one. Do I still not get the first one?
No,
Yeah, of
I
course
get
you do.
the first one because I sent her one.
Yeah, but I'm more special.
Oh, okay.
Skeeters think that citronella is an appetizer around you, Scab.
Oh, that's funny. The Skeeters think I'm an appetizer.
I'm the first one in the group of people to get bit by. If there's one mosquito in the room, I'm the first one to get bit.
I'm the same way. But,
I think it's because I have sweet blood. I'm going
yeah,
with
that's what I
that.
always say too. But
Yeah,
I'm
Earl.
double timing it. I got 2 citronella candles right here in front of me. So, and the citronella ritual.
Where are you at, Alicia?
I'm on the deck beside the pool. Yeah.
I didn't bring I didn't grab my thermocell. I took
I
it out
thought
of
you
the
were going
truck.
to say swimsuit.
Yeah, no, I didn't bring my swimsuit either. But now, when I cleaned the truck out Saturday, I took the thermocell out of the truck, and I didn't put it back. But yeah, I might need that while I'm up here. But I only got to work 4 days this week. Then I get to go back home.
You're going home?
Yeah, we're having my granny's 89th birthday party this weekend.
Oh, that's cool.
So
That's
only
awesome.
bad thing is that I got to drive 3.5 hours home Friday night, and then drive 3 hours east to Lake Eufaula, where my aunt and uncle live, and that's where it's at. So I may get on the bike. My dad talked about riding his bike out, so I may get on the bike and ride out with him.
I was wondering if you rode today.
I know I had Dominic.
Well, I mean,
I
like,
haven't.
I didn't know if you could ride down the road, like, you know what I mean? I didn't mean like go on a ride.
No, when we had Mom's Can-Ams, when we had her Spider still, I would take him for rides around the neighborhood because it has a big full back seat with armrest and everything. But the Road King doesn't, and then the Heritage definitely doesn't have armrest, and Dad's Indian. I think it's got armrest. I'm not sure, but
No Nat sounds familiar.
I don't know. No, I'll get Dom out on the bike sometime before long. He's getting big enough where I could trust him to sit still just to ride around the neighborhood.
Yeah. I just saw all kinds of people like riding their bikes today. Like, I mean, some of them were bigger groups, but for the most part, it was just like 2 or 3 people riding around. And I just was wondering if you got out.
I've hardly ridden in the last year and a half. Used to be an all the time thing. As soon as I got a chance to, I was riding. But now it's like, I don't know. I just need to get back the motivation and do that too.
Let's see.
What's up,
David
Smith?
That's
I got that vanilla bug spray that David gave me that I need to try. I haven't. It's
David.
just now getting to the bug season though. Like, I mean, they haven't really been since I've had it. There haven't been bugs to have to worry about using it.
Who gave you vanilla bug spray?
David Smith in that package from Jiggin.
Oh. Oh yeah, the package he won.
Yeah, there's 3 different scents in it, and that stuff. Like, I went to their website and read about it and all that stuff too. But like, it's safe for you to use. Like, you can use it on your pets and stuff to like keep ticks off of them. And I also watched videos of where they sprayed some on a fishing lure, like on little jigs, and caught fish with it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's weird.
David, that no net stuff, does it work for all kinds of different bugs? Because that'd be great ending up by the water when you got 50 different species of bugs messing with you.
See, bugs is one thing that I rarely deal with when I fish, unless I'm fishing in the creek.
That's because you're in the ocean and bugs don't typically fly out.
Well, but it's cool. It's like 50 degrees out there year round too, so the bugs aren't near as bad.
Yeah.
So that's partly why.
Scab uses permethrin on his clothes. Often, still watching bugs around his head. Damn. That's a lot of different stuff.
I'm like intrigued by this candle.
What handle are you talking about? Oh, candle.
Yeah, did you see it? It changes colors.
It doesn't take much to amuse you.
But it's really awesome. It's got an LED light that changes colors from the heat of the flame.
Yeah.
Like, it's real pretty. I need it to show up a little better so you can see how cool it really is. But that kind of works. Hold on.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are made by, there's fans you can buy that you put them on top of like a cast iron stove, and the heat causes the fan to work. There's a lot of things that heat electricity, that a lot of electrical things that heat can run.
I never really thought about that, Scab, till Dan mentioned it, but bugs probably wouldn't be very far out onto the ocean.
You never really thought about that?
I never really thought about that. I mean, I guess that's true, but
I mean, I don't think you're ever going to find a friggin' bug that's got a lifespan long enough to fly all the way across the ocean.
no, I know that, but I mean, we don't fish that far offshore either.
I found spiders on trees in the middle of the lake, and I always wonder how they got there.
Spiders do these old parachute.
Because there's a lot of,
with their web.
Well, there's also a lot of different kinds of spiders that live on top of the water and scoot around on the water.
Yeah, it's probably that. It's really cool when you go on a cruise ship, though, on the ocean, because you have birds that tag along. Like, they fly around with the boat the whole time and, like, take a ride on the boat. And
there's places for them to land and food for them to get.
Yeah.
Oh, another 45 minutes, I'd probably be there. I just drove through Joplin.
That's cool, David.
45 minutes. That'll put me at 9:50 if I stay alive that long.
The gnats and yellow flies were eating you alive. No gnats ended it all.
Alicia, did you watch the last Craven video?
So I watched the video. No, I've been watching this live before I popped up on here, but I didn't see the video.
No, I mean the Craven video, not the one from tonight.
Not which one?
From Friday. Came out last Monday.
The one where what's his face? I'm trying to think who it was. His bait didn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, beginning to end.
You were in the premiere or not?
Sorta. I got a premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I saw it, but I didn't get to. I didn't comment on it. But I should have. But yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I got another one about like that coming out either Monday or Friday or sometime shortly.
Yeah, I have to check it out. I haven't been on YouTube quite as much recently, but my numbers have been growing and kind of staying. Like, I don't know what they're at right now, but I haven't checked it in a few days, which, I guess we haven't just been on very much, but
I'm back.
Maybe that's why they're growing and staying.
Yeah, because I'm not opening my mouth and them unsubscribing.
No, that's not what I meant, but I meant that because of YouTube taking them away and stuff. But
yeah,
that worked that way too. I mean,
I don't even know what yellow flies are.
I haven't checked, but like I was watching my analytics for the little small town viral, as I called it, video. Last I saw, it had 7.1 1,000 views on it, and it had 11 new subscribers off of it. So I was like, hey,
That's cool though.
And which one was that? Your how to
how to
handle
hold
a
a
catfish?
catfish. Yeah.
Yeah.
7 seconds long.
So, well, that's why so many people watched it, because it's only 7 seconds.
But they didn't know that when they came onto it. But my percentage of it is great. The percentage
Well,
of it is
that's
like
no kidding.
145%. Yeah, because it started over before they had time to change it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not hard to watch a 7-second video.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's
So my
definitely. I've
best-
noticed that with all my shorts, like, especially compared to your lives, you know. But like, the shorter your video, the shorter your short is, the more likely it is that you're going to have like a percentage over 100.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
a higher click through rate and all that other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just looking again tonight. My number one video on my whole channel is one that me and my wife were out 2 summers ago, I believe it was, or maybe 3 now, for if you count this summer. And on the old boat, crabbing by ourselves, and she did all the videoing. And that one has an 80% watch. I mean, people watch 80% of that video. And that's why it's number one. And I got 22 subscribers off of that video.
Sweet.
That's my top video on my channel.
I need to check out my analytics just to see, because I haven't looked at them in a while. But it's neat to follow that stuff along and just see how
Yeah.
different things cause different, you know.
Buffalo or no see on that.
My second best video
Theo.
is how to clean a crab, and that one's only not very long.
Your next one should be how to get rid of crabs. I bet you get a lot of views on that.
That's just wrong, Dan.
So today at Ollie's, I saw this fillet knife that you hook to a hose. Have you seen this?
No.
It's a fillet. I have to send y'all pictures of it. Like, it's a fillet knife that you hook to a hose. Like, so, like, it has water that comes out like while you're filleting your fish. Like, I think you can just turn it on. Like, I don't think it constantly comes out, but
So to keep the scales and blood washing away while you're
you know
doing
how
it.
like sometimes you gotta like dip your fillet knife because you got building up on it, whatever. I don't know.
So this is what I got for Christmas from my boss last.
It's edible.
It's got a little it's got a little hook here for cutting fishing line. It's a fillet knife.
Oh.
And you can take the blade and pop this little thing right here loose and pull the blade out. Not that far. I mean, you can. Right there, you have a longer blade. And then
How not to use it.
And then this, the case, is a fish gripper.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you also have a stone there to sharpen the blade, whatever. But
Who makes
it's
those?
kind of Cutco.
Oh, yeah, that's made by Cutco. That's got to be something that's probably pretty pricey too.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. He doesn't go
It's
cheap.
made by who?
Cutco.
Cutco, they've got like a lifetime warranty on everything they make.
That's cool.
I ended up, I bought a lot. It was one of the sales. I ended up with this, like a commercial.
Oh, I got a bug
office.
with the Janela.
It was a commercial office filing cabinet, and it was full. They included all the stuff that was in the filing cabinet, and there ended up being a pair of Cutco kitchen shears in there, and I ended up selling them. I only gave $20 for the whole lot, and I sold that pair of shears for $65 on eBay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're from like the 90s, I think. They discontinued that model back in, I think, the 90s. So that's pretty cool. But that's pretty neat. I might have to look into that. Yeah. So when I went fishing, we're going back to talking about the bugs. When I went fishing with Clayton, the only fly that I've ever had that bit me was a horsefly, and those things are, they're usually huge.
Yeah.
But we had these stupid flies that were little, like a normal house fly size. And
mayflies?
No, mayflies don't bite.
Well, we call them mayflies in Virginia, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Those things.
No, these were flies that just look like a normal house fly, but the suckers they would land on my socks and bite through my socks into my ankle.
Yeah,
and that
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And it was constant.
Those things are worse than horse flies.
I'd rather have mosquito bites than those.
Can't stand a horsefly. I don't know. Like, horseflies make me sound like I have Tourette's. Like, I'll be out there in the middle of the lake and they'll come land on me on the boat, and I'm like cussing up a storm and screaming and smacking myself in the. I take a big beach towel. And I have it like caped around me so that like I can like whip it at them if I have to, because they get me like constantly. It sucks bad. Like, I'm gonna try to put bug spray. I don't know if it works for that or not, but
I don't doubt it, Stan.
When I said I just went through Joplin, I lied. I wasn't even in Missouri yet. So I'm just now getting into Joplin.
That's what it is, otter cat. That's right. It's a deer fly.
He's getting closer to me.
Yeah.
You're getting closer to me.
Yeah, I'm just now going through Joplin. I realized when I saw a sign that said Turnpike ends in 5 miles. Yep, I was still in Oklahoma.
I got to go see what the temperature of the pool is.
Deer flies.
Yeah, I don't know, but they suck. $110 for the model Earl has. Oh wow, yeah. I've never even seen anything like it, so I'll just have to pull it up and check it out.
Yeah, those are nice knives. Tonight was the first time I ever used the thing.
Yeah.
And I just did it to cut one of those fillets in half because they were too thick to fry up very nice.
Right. Well,
so the pool is 81 degrees.
Nice.
I know. Like, I'm getting it. Huh?
It's getting there.
The pool I was in today, I think, 4 degrees.
Get it up to 90 degrees, and then I'll jump in.
Oh yeah. Well, 84 was. I was cold when I first got in, but after a few minutes, it felt good.
I was in this one at 74, vacuuming it the other day.
That's cold.
But it's amazing. It's amazing you think about it. How you get out into the temperature, our bodies are supposed to be right around 98, 99 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're outside in the air, so 80 degrees, you're sweating your butt off and it's hot. But you get in 80 degree water and it feels like it's freaking cold.
Yeah.
It's weird how all that works. I mean, you think of 80 degrees is pretty damn warm, but yeah, you get into 80 degree water and it's chilly. Start with, anyways.
But you can get used to it down to probably close to 60 degrees.
Yeah.
And, I mean, stay in it at least, but that's,
Right. I just assume not, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if I wanted to do a polar plunge, I'd go to one of those ice winter states.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I was going to say something a minute ago, but I done forgot it.
Done did
Forget it.
Done did forget it.
Yeah. I I got a hold of my cousin. She moved up to Joplin back when she was going through med school, and I think she did her clinic, her the whatchamacallit. Yeah, she finished med school and all that other stuff up here in Joplin, and her and her husband, she ended up getting married after coming up here, but they're up here in Joplin, and I told her I was working in Springfield. I texted her the other day, and she's like, "Oh, cool, we love to go to Springfield." So her and her husband are going to come up and have dinner with me tomorrow night.
That's cool.
Yeah. That'll be nice.
You sure that wasn't monkeypox, Scab?
What? Monkeypox?
He said he got bit by a horsefly on his leg, 2 yellow flies on his head, and a handful of skeeters all over. He stepped in a fire ant mound with flip-flops. Looked like Elephant Man. I said, you sure that wasn't monkeypox? Yeah.
Smells like dog food.
Hush.
Alicia,
What?
mute yourself next time.
What'd I do? Oh, when I had to yell, I couldn't. My hands are full. Look.
I can't look. I've got the chat up. Okay, hold on. Okay. What am I looking at? No. Hey, doggy.
It's Sally Fields.
Yeah, Sally Fields. Was that her? Was that her?
That was
Was that
Earl.
That's just mating call.
You thought that was that dog?
I didn't know. I'm not exactly staring at the screen.
I'll turn the brightness up for just a second so I can see her better, but then I got to turn it down so I don't kill my battery. Oh, hold on. Hey, calm down. Hey.
My
Say
dog
hi.
is shaking so bad right now.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Your what?
My dog is shedding.
Say hi. Say hi, Francis.
Yesterday afternoon, we were watching something, and Dominic was like, "Can we put it on something else?" Okay, so I pulled up the guide, and I was like, "Hey, the channel below what we were watching was a rodeo coming on," and they were just about to get started, and they showed it was like their prize bull, the bull to beat. They let him out to the gate and let him prance around the arena. And as soon as they did that, Kate.
No. Easy, girl.
Here it is. But as soon as they did that, Kate looked up and saw that bull prancing around, and she ran up to the TV and stood there staring at the TV like, "What's this? What's this? I want it." It was funny. Yeah. I was gonna record it, but couldn't get a good enough shot to catch it.
You gonna come up and talk to us, Lynn?
Yeah, Lynn in the house.
Lynn told me a funny joke the other day. He actually asked me a funny question. He told me, it was just a statement. It wasn't even a question. He told me to go find him a cheap boat. I just laughed at him. Like, yeah, right. You find a
I thought
cheap
you were going to
boat.
tell him. I thought the joke was, they caught a fish.
Hi, Lynn. My dog is
Lynn,
barking in there now.
Unsubscribed to 123 channels. Damn.
I've unsubscribed to 2 channels ever, and they both deserved it.
I've unsubscribed from one that I know of. Maybe more.
2, and I should have 3. but I had to keep my eyes on that third one.
I need to go through my channels through who I'm subscribed to, and because there are a number of them that there were times, it was the whole people come into like Earl's live, and it's not Earl's live, but it, just a scenario of coming into a live where it's like, hey, this was a lot of it was just early on stuff where, hey, a link's posted on being nice, and I'll pick them back up just to be nice. And, I'm trying to get in the habit more of, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to pick up your channel if you don't have content I'm interested in. Or if you're just not a friend and you're not somebody that I'm interested in. So that's, and there are some that are on, that I'm subscribed to that I have subscribed and I've checked them out, but I've since just kind of realized I didn't, really, our interests don't align, and I don't ever see you in chat. So,
All right, Scab, have a good night. Appreciate you coming and hanging out.
Well, Lynn,
I
that's part of the
usually-
reason why I haven't been on YouTube recently very much.
Lynn, tell us about this playing referee. I want to know about that one. Let's hear the juicy gossip.
I usually just stay subscribed to them if they're below 1,000 for sure, just to get their numbers up. But
yeah, like I got rid. I don't care to say who I got rid of. I got rid of Catfish Dave the next day or the same day that I subscribed to him because I watched him and I was like, I'm not interested in the content or the bitter whatever and the like talking about people in the community that that's not the recent, but that was back in the past stuff that was going on with Kevin and all that stuff. But like I'm not part of that. So and then the other one was Combat Carl, and that was because I've never what that was you, wasn't it? That was talking to me, Earl. No, it wasn't. It wasn't you. It was
Who are you talking to?
I'm trying to remember who it was that was commenting to me. I thought it was Earl, but it might have been Richard Summers. I don't remember who it was. No. It was Mid South.
Story.
Mike Snow, Mid South. What's his name?
Hey, okay, get on with the story. Don't matter who it was.
He was talking to me. Just we were saying hello in chat, and Combat Carl went off saying no side conversations in my chat. You want to talk to somebody, you can do it outside of here. Like went the off and like called me out in the middle of his live stream, and I hit unsubscribe right then.
Why would you? I mean, why would he care? Because that's helping his channel out.
Yeah, no, like all the chats, like everybody's saying hi to everybody. That's one more comment that comes into your, like one more thing that goes towards your analytics. Like
he didn't want anybody in there having regular conversation. He wanted everybody in there asking or only talking about fishing and his fishing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Focused on him.
But it was so rude. He didn't know me from anybody, and he just called me out and like was saying all this, and I was like, unsubscribed, and didn't look back.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever did subscribe to him. I just went to some of his lives.
I just subscribed to him, like just had picked him up, and then went in there. I was like, oh, he's live. Okay, I come over there, and like, it was Mid-South, Fish in the Mid-South, that he was just like, hey girl, how are you? I mean, it was just a normal, like you would talk to anybody in chat. And like I answered him back and like he went off. And I was like, what in the heck? Where am I at right now?
No, the one that I unsubscribed to was Backbone Outdoors, and I know some of you guys know him too, but he's a young guy that came in and he would get up on every panel that would allow him up and take over the panel and always ask for a shout out and blah, blah, blah. Just grow my channel and it's not about yours. And
I think I remember that.
Yeah, he was in Lynn's one time. And then he went over to Smallwater Charters and he was in different ones. And I subscribed to him for a while, and then I was like, well, He's a young guy. He needs to learn. But he was in every live chat doing that. And people would tell him, back off. Just leave it go. And he never would. And finally, I went into one of his videos and commented on his video that I was unsubscribing and why I was unsubscribing. And he gave it a like. He gave the comment a like. I'm like, well, obviously he didn't read that comment.
Me too, David. Yeah, I just picked him up. I didn't know who. I mean, like other people had known him way longer than that, but I didn't know who he was. But I just picked him up, like, and it just happened to be like right when he did that video, and I was like, what the heck?
I watched one or two of Catfish Dave's videos early on when I first started getting. I've been watching YouTube videos for a long time, and I sat around watching them for a long time before I ever even found live streams and all that other stuff.
But
and
not his.
I never had a channel. I never subscribed to anybody. I just remembered who I watched, or they come up in my suggested videos and stuff. So I didn't worry about it. But yeah, I watched one or two of his videos, and just his attitude and everything, I just was like, I don't have any reason to watch him. So I never did. That's all I needed to see in those one or two videos, and that was it.
I don't think he's near as grumpy as he seems. I think part of that is the play, but it still is kind of a drain.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard from some of the people, some of the people that have met him, they've said that he's a decent guy in person. And I guess, the thing on his videos is maybe a persona. I don't know, but basically all I say is I don't really care for the guy. And that's pretty much all I got to say about him, because I have nothing to say about him. I don't know anything he says or does or anything, so I'm not going to open my mouth about it.
No.
Right.
Well, I mean, some people like people who are rude. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't. I mean, I don't have time for it. I don't care for it. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't want to be a part of it. But like, when he did that to Kevin, like, it just was like, why would he even be concerned? You know what I mean? How many views Kevin had? He's a way bigger channel. You know what I mean? Like, worry about what you've got going on and what you're doing. Like, so what if Kevin has a video that has like a ton of views and did good? Then more power to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think his 70-foot hole video has almost like 500,000 views.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
I don't know.
I mean, video, he was like, "Oh, this little bitty channel, he doesn't have that many subscribers." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, just get over it."
Yeah, I've upset a few people and lost a few subscribers from saying stupid shit. Sorry, Earl, but that's what it was. And yeah, I try to keep my comments to myself on a lot of things anymore and stay out of any of the bull crap. So,
what's up, Fish and Junk?
Fish and Junk and house. So, if it don't pertain to me, I try to not really worry about it. I mean, yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's not cool, but yeah, I do like to know about what's going on, but I don't go talking to everybody about all the hearsay and everything else.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, I may lose subscribers because I brought this up in this chat, but I don't think I've said anything bad. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need that kind of negative. I don't want to be in lives that are negative like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's enough negative crap going on in the world.
And bad.
Yeah. So, like, and that's one thing. I mean, we're blessed in this, like, in the branch of the catfish community, whatever, that there's somebody live all the time. You know what I mean? Like, there's very rarely an occasion where there's not one live at least that you can go pop into. And a lot of times there's more than one. And why stay subscribed when I would not be in theirs if they were live? You know what I mean? Or I don't want to watch their videos if they put it out. So there's no reason for me to keep my subscription there.
So, Lynn, what do you mean that he offered her his house if she'd be in his videos? Like, to stay in for a time frame by themselves? or
My fishing
say they're
junk.
with him? I'm just curious what it meant. Basically, like they were kind of getting a free rent while he's away, or what?
Excuse me.
Well, getting off the subject of any of that drama or any of that stuff, but I wanted to go back because I didn't get to ask David. David, that no nap stuff you're talking about, is that a spray on stuff, or is it like a lotion, or what is that stuff, and what kind of stuff is in it? Is it natural?
Lynn said a sign over or no sign over.
Oh no, sorry.
Dan must be going through a bad spot again. I don't hear the road noise.
Oh yeah, and he got quiet, so that doesn't happen often. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
There he is.
who that?
That's funny.
Good thing you better hear what Alicia said.
Okay.
There he who is what?
You've been gone for a while.
were gone for a minute.
I was gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gone.
Oh, so I was sitting there talking and okay.
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
no.
that's exactly what Alicia said.
What was the last thing what was the last thing you heard?
I don't remember.
Your question to David.
Oh, I was
Oh
just
no,
asking
you were
David.
talking to Lynn. You were. Oh no, wait. You said not to keep talking about the drama, but and then.
Oh, yeah, I was just going back
No,
to.
you're right. It was about the spray. What kind of bug spray?
Yeah, I
Or
was
was
just
it a
curious. I was curious if it was a spray or if it was a lotion type stuff or if it's natural.
He says it's a spray with all good ingredients. Look at them. Look at their website.
Might be something to look into. If it works as good as he says it does, I might consider. What kind of price do they charge on it?
Fishing junk. I've been doing good on bluegill, about the size of my hand, and I got big man hands, so.
Every time you
I've
say
been
that, I
catching-
keep reverting. Every time you say that, I keep reverting back to that part on Grown Ups too, where the one chick is talking to the other, to David Spade's girlfriend chick from that movie, and she starts a big hairy man balls or man feet.
I told my mom, I was like, Daniel hates it when I say I got man hands. Like he always has a weird reaction. Now I know why. Come on. Sorry, but
Oh,
all I'm saying is
man.
I'm 6 feet tall and I got feet and hands to match it. You know what I mean? Like if my feet weren't the size they were, I'd tip over forward and fall. Like, and my hands have to be big too. Like, I mean, I can't be 6 foot tall and have that'd look weird. It would not be right. You gotta be proportionate.
You don't want to have orange skin and have small hands?
Warm skin,
Orange
skin, and small
Never
hands.
mind. Never mind. I won't get into that.
You have to shoot me a message later because I'm went way over my head.
That went right over her head.
It was your birthday yesterday, Earl?
Living for Jesus. What's going on, sir?
Said that because Lynn asked if I was 13 yet.
Oh,
I don't even know why that joke ran so long because there was never any thought that I ever thought Earl was 12.
Marshy, you know better than that. My birthday is not in the middle of May or the end of May.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got, let's see, what do I got? Passing, coming up to mile marker 39. which means I've got 41 miles to go to the hotel.
No, it wasn't. I remember your birthday. That's funny.
Just see there.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly, Lynn. It took him so off guard he didn't know what to say for that. That's unusual for him too, to be quiet for 12 seconds.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Unless
what
you're that
Alicia said.
I know. I was gonna say that's what I said while you were going.
Hey, I'm not taking over lives.
I know you're not. She just said it's unusual. I said you were gone because I couldn't hear the road noise. And she goes, "Oh yeah, and he's not talking either. That's unusual for him."
If you could see what sign I was giving you, but I'm sure you know.
It was this minus 4.
I know what sign you're giving me.
I'm letting you know you're number 1, Earl.
That's all right. Is it number 1 or
I
number
remember your birth weight also. Was he a big baby or a little baby?
I was huge.
Huh?
I was 11.4.
No way.
Yep.
Sorry, Mama. Yikes.
11.4, Jesus.
Yup. Yeah, Otter Cat, I get it a lot from Daniel.
Yeah. He's got to deal with it, being Amish and everything.
Yeah.
That's the one my dog has a new collar on. I guess my mom got her a new collar. It's not as pretty as her other one.
I was going to stay on till you got to the motel, Daniel, but if you got 40 minutes yet, I ain't going to stay on that long.
I make 40 miles in 30 minutes. Yeah. How slow do you drive?
I don't know. Depends where I am.
I mean, if you drive a mile a minute, you're only doing 60. Sheesh.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
but
I haven't dropped below 85.
You got to figure in the turns at the end too.
The turns?
Yeah, Alicia. Marcia's husband is my brother, and he was 11.5.
Marcia.
Man.
Marcia.
That's crazy.
We were the two biggest in the whole family.
Oh, big fuck. Cool.
My one brother was a twin. He was born second, and he says that he was the only child that mom had that she didn't know she was having.
I'm 65 in general.
Which is actually a true statement.
So you have a twin brother?
Yeah. No, I don't. I mean, I have a brother that's a twin.
You have a brother that is a twin?
Yes.
So you have twin brothers?
He has a twin sister. No, he has a twin sister.
Oh.
No.
So you have So you've got a brother and sister that are twins.
Yes.
Well, the way Earl's wording it is like they're really not his siblings, but I don't know.
Well, it's hard to explain, but
I was following you. He has a brother who is a twin, but it's not his twin.
To explain, you have a brother and sister that are twins. I mean, they're paternal twins. They're not identical.
Yes. You cannot have identical brother and sister twins.
Well, no, because then that would just be weird.
Yeah,
I mean, if your sister had a wiener, I mean, that'd be a little.
Dan, behave yourself on here.
I didn't use derogatory termage.
Kind of, you did.
So how old are your brother and sister?
Either 49 or 50, somewhere in there. I'm
Seven
one
and
of
a
the
half
younger.
dozen children. Oh man.
So you're the younger?
I'm number 11 of 13.
Holy moly.
So I got 2 younger than me yet.
Dang.
That's crazy. I was
We
like
were
trying to
never-
read that correctly. 7 and a half dozen. I was like, wait. How?
7 and a
Yeah,
half
that-
dozen. What?
Yeah, that's how many children. 13.
Dad and Mom
Seven
had
and a
7 and a
half
half dozen children. 7 plus a half dozen.
David,
Now he-
actually, I-44 going up through Missouri is actually really nice. Like, I caught myself doing 85. Well, I didn't catch myself doing because I typically stay around there. But when I was heading home Friday, I'm doing like 80, 85. And I thought I was going slower because I'm behind this dump truck and the road's so smooth. I was like, man, this dump truck needs to quit slowing me down and get me out of the way, or get out of my way. And then I looked down, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm doing 80, 85. This road's just that smooth. I-65, yeah, it's been a long time since I've been around that area in Alabama.
You there yet,
Otter.
Dan?
No, I still got 35 miles.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
going
30.
to bed.
All right. I got 32 miles. Okay, you can shut her down.
No, I was going to say I'll let y'all up here, but no, I ain't going to do that. That could get bad.
He doesn't trust us with his stream.
I don't either.
No.
I don't. Not
I think
Not
you should
Daniel,
trust
at
me,
least.
but I can't guarantee anything from that other camera over
Oh.
there.
Oh, good Lord.
That person on panel, like
When have I given Earl a reason to not trust me?
that one.
which one?
What are you pointing? Huh? Is Alicia trying to do the whole pointing thing?
Oh no, I got this.
No, you got this.
I got this.
Earl keeps switching it up. I'm noticing.
Yeah, this way.
No, catfish. We can't be having that.
Oh no. I almost got in my swimsuit and came up from the swimming pool, but then I thought that'd be weird.
I'll keep the chat up. I'll keep the chat up so I don't have to see what's going on the cameras, and whatever Lynn does, that's on Earl.
No.
It would have been dark though. You wouldn't have seen me. But
Yeah. All right. Well.
Time to end it.
we could be doing that. Put all the chat to sleep too.
Yeah. It's 13 minutes till midnight here, so
Yeah.
Well,
it's gonna be
12:45 here.
it's gonna be 1 o'clock before I get to sleep, at least.
Me too, because
Yeah, Earl. Earl, thanks
have
for
a good-
having me up. Thanks for keeping me company.
You bet.
It's been fun.
Yeah, thanks for letting me
All
come up. Hang out.
Everybody have a good night. Later,
Show
Earl.
off my dog.
All right, later.
Night, Daniel.
Bye, Lisa.
Night,
Thanks
Earl.
Lisa.
Yeah, I had fun.
Yeah, it's
Luckily,
always
my
fun
volume didn't do weird stuff like it
hanging
did
out.
last time.
Your volume didn't do weird stuff?
Remember the last time I tried to pop in on your live and it wasn't working?
Oh, because there was too many people up or something. It'd keep
I
fading.
think it was my phone. I don't know. Because it wasn't just your live. I had trouble when I tried to go in all around Sarah.
Yeah.
So it was me, not you. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys.
Too.
Appreciate it. And I'm going to head out. So have a good night, everybody.
I'll hop off here. Bye. Good night, everybody.
See ya. Later, guys and gals.